Hello. Good morning, Curious. Do. Make sure. There I am. All right. Making sure the mic is working. Got your coffee. All right. There we go. Happy Sunday morning. I absolutely still love your little guy. Good. Beautiful. I was gonna I have this all set, but I really wanted to look at this fucking short. Hey, Christy, how are you? Good to see you this morning. I really wanted to, before I get into the whole white boy and Dolly thing, I wanted to, there's a, let's see, a short that I wanted to watch. Is it a short or is it a video? Let's see. I think it's a video. I'll just go to the channel and find it. Six Up has it. Cleaning and listening. Okay, good. Good to hear. Sorry, I really did have everything ready to go, but I decided I want to, just as a little warm up as we wait for a few people to come on in, we'll watch this cam slip video that Six Up got of Beach the other night, which is very, very bizarre. Like, hey, sweet misery. Good morning. Yeah, this is really bizarre. So I'm not sure even we're gonna watch this because I don't even know. I really don't even know what's happening, to be honest. But someone said, I thought it was like her hand in the video that she was resting her face on, but someone said that it was someone else's hand, possibly a man's hand. And I was like, well, wait a minute. Let me look back. You haven't seen it? Okay, curious. Okay. This was like from 2 or 3 nights ago. And this is from, I'll get Six Up link in a second. Unless Curious wants to grab it, Six Up Media. And then I'll drop the link to the video afterwards. But here we go. Let's check this out.
Hung on with her hands. What just happened?
Okay. It's going to play it again slower. So, but what is that in the background? I mean, it sounds like one of her kids, no?
Hello?
Thank you, honey.
No, not Miralax. Hung on with her hands.
Okay. So it is her hand. I'm pretty sure, right? She's just making herself comfy. You know, it's hard work holding that head up. Oh, boy. What's happening here?
What just happened?
Nobody knows, really. Well, clearly she fell asleep, but then it looks like her phone was like in her lap or something. it looks like somebody else turned their camera on. How is she, when she's knocked out like that, how is she turning her camera on? Unless she just hit a button in her sleep. I don't know. But then someone reaches over her phone and she goes back off. So this is bizarre to me, no? I mean, it's pretty creepy, actually. Like, were they trying to wake her up?
Hello?
I don't know. Curious.
No, not Miralax.
Well, let's just pretend like nothing weird is going on here. Nothing to see here, kids. I mean, what the fuck? Oh, so weird. Isn't that weird, Christy? I mean, oh, what's happening? Why didn't I thumb this up yet? Here, we'll drop the link for that. I mean, I don't know. Isn't it weird? Oh, yeah, that's Moon's voice. So Moon was on panel with her. Fucking weird. I don't know, man. All right, let me get the video that I had ready. Morning, Sly. Right? I mean, well, the entire fuck. Oh my God. So, oh, there. Oh, yeah. Okay. Thank you, honey. Because I had it. Wait. Yeah, that's it. I had it here and I forgot to hit send. So thank you. That's the video we just watched. So well, here. You want to see? I'll show you. Oh, wait, there it is. No, that's not it. There it is. All right. And this is ClickPunk. Let's see if I can grab... oh. All right.
That's right. It's us. Gang, gang. Come high, ditto. You see him? Say hey, my bad. Say gang, gang, bitches. We rolling. That's right. It's us. Gang, gang.
So apparently, I don't know. Oh. Oh my God. Yeah, what could go wrong? You took me out, girl. Oh. Oh, God, that's funny. Gang, gang. Oh, the only gang I'm part of is the Bang Bang gang. You know. All right. Now I feel like I don't want to get into this fucking video because that was because it's getting more serious, but we will. Oh shit, okay. All right, hold up. I got I'm cry laughing. Wow. She's a minimalist and a scammer. Oh. I think a minimalist would walk, no? All right. Yeah, she did. She did. All right. Oh my God. I can't stop. Okay. Oh my God. All right. Oh, what's wrong with me? Okay. Okay, I'm really going to put on my big girl pants now and stop it. Okay. Now my nose is all stuffed up. Oh, fuck my life. Okay. I don't think you're wrong. I know you ain't. Oh God. All right. So I don't know. Did you guys watch this live last night of WhiteBoy? Responding to, I guess it was PJ. Shoot. Oh, I didn't send the link. I'm sorry. Here's the link to that short. If you did see this, let me know because he has some good shit in here. It's all like old Dolly history, but he's I don't know. You didn't? You ready? Okay. So, and then Constance Sue comes up, and it's actually pretty good. We're not going to watch the whole thing because a lot of the end is just, like conversation and stuff. But we're going to watch the receipts of it all. He gets dressed up for us. So it's kind of interesting. And I didn't realize that Constance Sue has a lot of the receipts about Ice Cold Ange. So I guess we will just get into it. I'm going to speed it up a little bit, not too much, because when you play stuff, but WhiteBoy sometimes can take a second to get to a point. So we'll just speed it up a little bit.
But as you're going to learn in this live, trigger warning, you guys are more than welcome to come on the panel. But I have a whole lot of shit to get through, a whole lot of lies, a massive trigger warning, some red dot stuff to talk about, and why I want Turtle Island canceled. What is Turtle Island? Who's there? Who's behind it? What is this Dolly's brother situation? A lot to talk about, people. A lot. Some of this information I have never heard before on YouTube. A lot of what I've been reporting on has been out there. Sierra story, some of the ladies, other creators have covered this. People are sending me a lot of emails regarding the soap and stuff. I remember Queen Bee doing a full extensive live about the fake soap and stuff. And I appreciate all the emails. I have gotten a lot of emails and I'm sifting through them as best I can. But I want to tackle this thing on a way to where I really nail the truth on this. And this is going to be a very interesting live because what we're going to talk about is the situation, the red dot situation, right? I'm going to get into that, right? But it's meant to show you about what you're supporting on Turtle Island, right? And we're going to get into it. I've caught PJ in a whole lot of lies. I've caught her in a whole lot of lies. I have old videos of her herself. If you could recall, PjVision is big mad about what I'm doing. Wants to call the police on me. Wants to do harassment charges. What am I doing? I'm calling out a creator, right? I'm doing exactly what she did, and I have her own words showing that. This lady said she's a Christian and everything else. Oh, we have the receipts, Steve.
Sorry, I was muted. Yeah, all the links also are Thank You Curious. Hey, Madison, good to see you. What's up with that, PJ? I'm gonna call it cyber harassment. All the bullshit they do, she should just shut the entire fuck up. I mean, stop it. All the links of like people that are mentioned in here, Constance Sue, WhiteBoy, Dolly, everybody's in the description. And there's a link for RAINN in there also.
And she put her foot all the way in her mouth. Not only on that, but she's claiming remember the guy, the guy, Army, whatever his name is, the comedian guy, that she's like,
he's going to say it wrong the whole time, but just bear with it.
She's like I told you, like, it seems like she's trying to get ahead of something. And then as she's talking about me in her live, she's like, I barely knew him, but I was a mod for him. And there was that one time I did a cameo. Oh yeah. Then I also support his Patreon. Oh, but we found some more about that guy. We found some more. This whole relationship is white trash. And I'm gonna get into it. PJ is a shitty mom, and I'm gonna get into it. She's trying to move her kid into a predator's house. I'm gonna get into it. I'm gonna tell you who the predator is. I'm gonna tell you about the predator. We're going to do all that today on today's live. However, there's two things that I have to do first. If you didn't see on my community wall, I beat DollyVision's fraudulent copyright strike. He copyright struck me, and I immediately counterclaimed it. And the day that it happened, I made a post and said, hey, this is a perfect example of how this is going to play out in real time. And I explained exactly what I'm going to do. I explained exactly what would happen. And I said my video would be back up. Today, right before this live, guess what? Video reinstated. I post all the screenshots. I'll show you here in a minute. So massive victory for us. And for anybody who this guy tries to bully and silence you, you follow that formula and you do it every time. It's very simple. Any creator can copyright strike you because they're in their fifis. However, are they really going to spend the money to bring you to court within 10 days? And if they do bring you to court, they're never going to do it. And for that matter, either am I.
Did it again. So yeah, Dolly's going around striking everybody, or striking him, of course, striking the fuck out of him because he's a pussy. And WhiteBoy, you are a big, giant, grown-ass man. Stop saying fifis. It's weird.
If I was to strike somebody, because copyrights and defamation are very hard things legally. Different live, different subject. But I am going to switch the way I do things on this channel. Why? Well, I just told you about a good thing that I did. We beat it, right? But YouTube is funny, right? Yesterday, I wake up to this. So here is on the top would be YouTube telling me that the video is reinstated. What's below this? 1, 2, 3, 4. Josh from the
like, what the fuck, bro? I mean, he gets really mad, like, geez.
lab. is watching watching the videos I made of him and putting in all these reports. And just if you guys can recall on this, he's tried to do this before, and we, just like Dolly, we posted it and annihilated him and beat him in the past too. This guy's channel has fell off like the entire world.
All privacy complaints. Bro, you have almost 100,000 subs on YouTube. Stop it.
Nobody watches this guy anymore. Is he trying to get me to say his name? What's the play here? The point of me showing you this is I have to switch up how I do things, right? I just beat Dolly, and now I have to waste time and go counter a lot of this guy's Karen grievances, right? He's already tried this before. We've demolished him. Not a problem. Not a problem. Now, here's what I have to do, people. Oh, really fast. If you didn't see my wall, really fast. And just for the stinger. And just for the stinger, right?
Make sure we get the merch in there. Okay, never mind.
Dear White Boy Radio, in accordance with Digital Millennium Copyright Act, we've completed processing your counter notification. The following videos have been restored unless you deleted it. YouTube team. Thank you, YouTube team. I appreciate you very much. Here it is in my studio, how it looks like. And then lastly, if you want to know what this video is about, I highly suggest everybody, even if you've seen it, go to this video right here. I've got encircled DollyVision's timeline into the Nancy Guthrie case, and just leave a comment like, this guy hated this truth so much he wanted this video off the internet, and tell the story about what you've witnessed in real time. I would appreciate it. Give it some more engagement. He tried to kill it. You can make it live again. Now, what do I have to change on this channel? For years, I have been the receipt king for years. And everybody knows I hurt these people's feelings. There's something that I do either in a comical sense or being a dick. Somehow, some way, I do it different than other people. This is a given, right? But I'm constantly having to deal with this on the back end of things. I don't mind beating these people at their complaints and stuff, right? And I always do, right? They've never win, but it's time consuming. If I have time, I want to do something, videos and stuff, go live with you guys. I work unlike all these grifters, right? I work like almost 50 hours a week. So if I have extra time, I want for content.
All these grifters. Didn't White Boy have a legal fund recently? Pretty much believe he did. That he never got a lawyer for to fight that RO against Lady Freedom or whatever her name is. Pretty sure that happened.
I don't want to be battling these nonsense Karen complaints that I always win. So this live I'm doing today, usually what I would do is post every receipt that I have, because I don't like ever saying things without receipts. Problem is, when I get into situations like this, with this live, I know that Dolly, well, it's safe to say, for all the Bush people and turtles that are watching, that I know you are, you can't say that copyright situation didn't go the way that I just presented it. I showed you what happened and the end result. And I know you kind of want to know what I'm about to say in this live, right? And you should. I'm not going to give anybody the opportunity to take this down anymore. I want the awareness out there. I'm wasting my time if I leave it in their hands. My reputation for receipts is uncanny. Okay?
Uncanny. Maybe that's the wrong word. But anywho.
The problem I'm going to be facing with this live is to show you what I'm reading and stuff gives a option for this awareness to be taken down. I'm not going to let that happen. So what am I going to do? This is an easy one. What I'm going to do is post all the receipts on my Twitter. Twitter is a form of free speech all the way.
Excellent idea. Excellent idea. And we can go over his Twitter after this because he puts the receipts over there. All right.
They cannot do these ridiculous games that they pull on YouTube over there on Twitter. It's just not going to happen. It's not going to happen. When I say you can literally post anything on Twitter, you pretty much can. So receipts, unedited receipts.
That's a fact.
I'm not crossing no names out or nothing like that. No. I have time for that. The receipts that you are hearing on this live will be on my Twitter immediately. And let me do this real fast. You might want to give it a follow over there because
hey, honey.
People, it's been hacked and stuff like that. But
Good
there's information coming. Okay. Let me take some comments, and then how we're gonna do this today is I'm gonna get into PJ's ass first and expose her lies and get her and just show the truth about her.
Oh, I just hate that saying. Queen Bee says it all the time, and it grosses me out.
And then PJ made a funny about me. She made a funny. So I'm going to make a funny about PJ. But we're going to transition in that. And then from PJ, we're going to go into Turtle Island and what's really happening there. And what people are supporting by this grifting concept, right? And what's really happening there. And it's kind of disturbing. It's very disturbing. I'm going to put the truth out about this. And then lastly, I'm going to wrap up a situation that's kind of been bothering me about, that I'll address at the end. Okay. So let me hit some comments real fast. Sharing is caring. Did you ladies want to come on? What's up, Christina? Dolly Grifter. I like the screen name. What's up, Shay B? How are you, Mama? Flava's in the house. What's up, Flava? Yes, I've been watching, buddy. He's been. So, dude, if you want to come up, as far as you two, Mo, you're more than welcome. I want to get.
Hey,
Yeah.
I'm being told that Mo is like besties with Lips, so maybe watch that one or have them call or text my YouTube number us in the chat so we can see where the focus person's at, because we don't play with Lips and her asshole.
Okay. So we have that.
So I don't know if you can hear her, because without headphones, I can never hear her. She's just saying, oh, I heard Mo is best friends with someone that they don't like and rah, rah, you know, so make sure you check them out.
You heard. You can come up. We'll address it all at once live. There's no better way to do it, because people, that's the best way to do it. So what's up, Sierra? I'll have you guys on at the end. There's a lot of information I want to put out here first. I'm going to tell Flavor. It's all coming out. So, I just want to remind anybody who sees this live.
Someone could drop Troll's link for me, please. Thank you. Anybody that comes in, that's, you know, use your discretion. I don't mind links being dropped. Go ahead.
When it comes to the Turtle Island part, the Dolly part, the brother part, the red dot part, the pedo, the PDF file, all that chomo stuff, what I'm reading and stuff like that will be on my Twitter, 1000%. Okay. So we'll get there when we get there. And I'm going to explain that in full, right? Put your comments up as I go. But PJ, she made a funny, and but we have her in lies. So I want to present these lies of PJ first with you guys, right? So if you guys can remember, one in the chat, if we can remember the Amari guy, the comedian. I reviewed it on one of the videos or lives that we've been doing. People have uncovered that, and then in response to this Amari guy, she then did a live about me. Huh?
Amory, she corrects him, but he keeps saying it wrong the whole time.
Amory King, he's a comedian. We've got a connection to PJ Vision, right? And people say she might have been porking him. We don't know, right? But I saw a green sign here. Okay, I got the 5. Oh, Brandy Wine got one. Are these my memberships here? Looks like Brandy got one. Sweet Tea. Kelly, hell yeah. Noel, y'all. Did you guys become members and receive it? Noel, wow, it's Matt's birthday month. I think you guys bought those separately. I don't know. I really appreciate it. And let me show you. So the Amari King situation, I said, and then PJ Vision tried to get ahead of it. She tried to say that she barely knows the guy, and then within like 2 minutes, she literally says, "But I modded for the guy, and I bought a cameo for the guy, and I kind of went to his Patreon for the guy, right?" So
she's another one of them that like says one thing and then 2 minutes later says another. I love it.
It's just like make it make sense, lady, right? Now, and then she went on a whole bunch of other stuff with her greasy forehead and whatnot, but I wanted to show you that we've then she went on a whole bunch of other stuff with her greasy forehead and whatnot. But
greasy forehead.
I want to show you that we've just how much this lady lies and how white trash this whole thing is. So let's go up to PJ. We have a lot of stuff to show you.
Have y'all seen PJ's crowns that she sells? Oh Lord, have mercy.
You guys, we're gonna get through it all. Oh, we have a lot. Now when it comes to her, she is looking like a fool out here. I'll tell you that much. And this whole live, you'll see. Come on with this team who did they not send? Not a problem. We got something for that too. Hold on 1 second, guys. I'm on it right now. So
there's Flavor.
I sent it. Here they are, right here.
Yeah, tiaras. Like, get real, girl. Oh my God, so funny.
Oh yeah, that's hilarious. So really fast. This is funny. Is it here? This is hilarious, guys. Let me show you this too. Watch how funny this is. So look at this comment somebody writes to DollyVision. This is something separate, and we'll right back to PJ. I gotta show you this though. This is hilarious. Okay, why it's loading. So PJ says in her rant that she doesn't know this Amari King. Just so everybody's clear.
All right. So how many fucking filters are on? Look how many. Wow. Good job, PJ.
We can clearly see that is PJ Vision, correct? Yes, correct. This is her TikTok. We have the channel name, right? Okay, so just so everyone's on the same page. Okay, so on the TikTok piece, we can now then look at the list of videos. Now, what do we have here? Now, what do we have here? A little bit of a look-see. Now, on the look-see, we have the channel that belongs to her and the list of videos here. And what do we have here? Ooh, pinned number 1. Okay, pinned number 1, right, is Amari King. Now, just below that, you can clearly see the greasy forehead. We know this is PJ's, but we can clearly see. Okay, what's happening here, right? Further debunking her trying to separate herself from this guy, Amari King. The ladies are all over this, and they're onto her games. They know she's lying, and we can see Amari King is the best. Heart emoji, blah blah blah. Hashtag Amari King.
Oh, okay, all right. Why? Who is it? Who? Oh, is this you? Let me slow it down. But this is this Amari King that I don't know. A couple days ago, she denies having had ever even known who he was. She thinks he's this and rah rah rah. I think he's in the prison community. I'm not positive, but so he's just proving that PJ is a fucking liar. So there's that.
PJ's not secret diary, blah 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 blah. Now there's more of this. There's a lot more of this, but what I want to get into is a couple things here. This was hilarious. Look, it's Dolly's clickbait. Join me for the live latest updates and rumors. Shocking update, Nancy Guthrie. What do we have?
Does anyone agree that Dolly's clickbait and thumbnails are like the worst ever? I mean, dude is sick.
Here, somebody says, "Hey, microcock. Oh, I got hacked." People. This is comical. This is comical. All right, moving along though, I want to bust down a really weird video that I saw of PJ. Again, credit to the people who bought me the TikTok receipts, and credit to the person who found this gem, this little gem. Now on this gem, I guarantee you haven't seen this. But this is going to literally debunk everything that PJ has been crying about when it comes to me. All her morning rant lives and all those lives.
Yeah, what's up with that? I mean, who's so fucking angry in the morning? I rarely watch. I mean, I literally just subbed to her today so I could see this fuckery that she does. But she's got some issues, man. Oy.
Make absolutely zero sense, right? Because I'm going to prove it. Watch this. Give me a. I will link this creators in the chat, all that. I'll link this video, everything that I show. You guys know how I do it. Now we're going to go to, just to give you what's happening here, right? Can you guys see this? Okay. I'm going to play it real fast. Give me a 1 in chat if you can hear the volume.
Sweet misery. I love it.
Give me a few if you can. Okay, good. Did you guys? Do we have volume?
Okay.
Volume
All right.
check.
All right. First of all, what's happening here? When I saw this, I'm like, what is this? Like, oh, girl. The headphones. First of all, they look like, I mean, nobody looks cute in big old headphones because, I mean, I'm currently wearing them, but you're on camera. I mean, what is going on? Sly, for real. Oh my God. Okay. Anyway, headphones aside, let's hear.
Volume check, guys. Volume check. 1 for yeah.
Hey,
2 for no.
Lacey Ann, good to see you.
Flavor, hey, drive safe. Drive safe wherever you're going. What's up? What's up? Diamonds, what's happening, mama? I got a 0. Nope. Okay. Thank you. All right. Thank you. Not a problem.
For real,
Let's do it
Lacey
again.
Ann. Oh,
McDonald's Wi-Fi is what we're dealing with, right?
McDonald's Wi-Fi. He ain't lying. It's not too bad pretty much through the whole video, but towards the end it gets very pixelated.
Oh, you'll get it now. So here is a video that PjVision did. What she's doing right here on this video, ladies and gentlemen, is she's speaking out about a creator, and she's talking about a lot of things that you all have said. A lot of people said that she's very condescending and she blocks people in the chat for nothing and this and that.
Yes.
Even if they sent the super chat. Well, guess what? PJ is saying that, only this time she's saying it. She's saying these things, right? Wait till you hear this little.
What is Princess Jumit? The fuck are you? What is this? I wonder when this was anyway.
Snippet of information. And we're going to learn through this. We just learned the weird Amari King stuff. We just proved again that she's lying about that, right? She tried to get out of it, get ahead of it. But there's definitely a connection there, right? We know her to be like move from YouTuber to YouTuber. And she even says something weird in this video. It's not her video. Someone's reviewing her, but watch this shit, people.
This is EKC People Suck. It's her video.
Let's have a listen. Let's have a listen to this. This is PjVision and a lot of contradictions. Get ready for this, peeps.
Yo, you know it.
I'm not going to be hateful. I'm not going to bash anybody. I'm simply going to be commenting as the outsider who is no longer a fan of the channel.
You're simply commenting as an outsider who's no longer a fan of the channel. So that's exactly what people are doing in my lives and Flava's and any channel who's done lives or videos pertaining to you and Dolly. Why are they haters? How are you not a hater, but they are? But there's a whole lot more contradictions, folks. There's a whole lot more from the forehead. Let's go ahead and continue to 1 minute.
He's gonna leave me out every time he says that.
At this point, 1 minute, and Forehead's gonna talk about some things here.
I can bestow this honor upon myself to be the voice for the voiceless.
Because if you help support somebody and help make their channel what it is today, and now you're not allowed in it, I don't really think that's fair.
It's like,
Oh, say it ain't so, PJ. Blockity block block, ma'am.
If you help support somebody, sending a donation, and now you're not allowed in it, you don't think that that's fair. Lady, you're worse than the guy from North Korea, the Chinese dude. You're worse than him in the chat. You're worse than Hitler himself. It's out of control with you in the commenters.
Kim Jong PJ.
But this is complete contradictions from Forehead herself. Okay, now I'm gonna continue this, people. Are you guys seeing this shit? Are you seeing this?
She's absolutely not helping herself or Dolly at all with that fucking asshole.
This is PJ. Yeah.
Yeah, she says she's absolutely not helping herself or Dolly.
Yes, Gina. This is absolutely,
which is true.
Absolutely, PJ. Not the woman on screen. She's reviewing her 5 or 6 for.
Here's Gina Diamond, which is one of the people that Dolly tried getting with or sexted with or something. There was something going on there while he was with PJ.
Had somebody says like it. So yeah, I'm gonna get to the whole brother and stuff momentarily, guys. I'm gonna lean into it right now. We got to sift through these lies, right? We're almost there, but we're gonna jump on.
Oh, who's this?
We're gonna jump on over here. Nikita, thank you. Got a donation. So I got to go to thank you so much.
Commentary on her, and I said I would love to have her input before I did the video, and I put it as tastefully as I could, and of course, she didn't respond. Just
see, what a shady little bitch. I mean, I even used the word expose, and I ride so hard.
The tinfoil hat.
Because the bitch banned a black.
So let's listen to PJ.
I mean, or to be a voice for the voiceless.
Maybe if we all gather together and ask the questions that we want to ask and point out the things we feel is contradictory or wrong or a flat out lie, maybe we can help her create better content. Or
lady, what do you think we've been doing? So what wait, you want to gather up people and talk about a creator who you know has bad behavior, right? You want to gather up people and maybe they'll make better content. That is your words. But wait a minute. When I'm doing that over here, you want to call the police. You want to do all these harassment charges. Like Lady May.
Right. Like, I cannot disagree. Like, what happened, PJ? I don't know if this was a recent video or what this is, but come on now. You know, it's one of those shoes on the other foot situations. PJ.
You want to do fake copyright strike? Make it make sense, lady. You can't, and you're a liar. And there's weird shit that happened with you and Unirock too. Watch, people, watch. We're almost there. In my opinion, in my humble opinion.
I would just like to point out that there are 48 people in here, which is the most I've ever had. So thank you for being here. Please hit the thumbs up or the thumbs down. I could use it. And this will really help to my watch hours because I need a lot of them. Thank you for being here.
In my humble opinion. Look at the cage. It's rattling, babe. You see him?
Is he awake?
Yeah.
Well, what a generic email looks like from YouTube and kind of just copy and paste.
Oh, but I know this because like I needed to get the format for the email for some reason.
Yes. You guys, the Unifam support each other hard. I have
Wait. So she's talking about Uni Rock. Okay.
received so much love from Unifam. It's amazing.
So the Unifam supports each other hard. Well, so does Team WhiteBoy Radio. Now watch this. Here's where it gets very interesting. Turn your volume up right now.
You're supporting her. She must be like your god or something.
It actually specifies the main reason why I felt this was necessary to do, because as a Christian myself, I feel that.
Wait, what? All right, girl. All right.
It's very important to be Christ-like.
Okay. I can't. I cannot. Oh, Lord. What planet are we on? Have you guys heard this from them that they're Christian or she's a Christian? I'm trying not to lump them two together, but you know, she's like glued to him. And, you know, writes his posts and shit, which we'll see in a minute. But this is a first for me. This like took me out. I actually want to hear that again because that was fucking hilarious. Good job.
It actually specifies the main reason why I felt this was necessary to do, because as a Christian myself, I feel that it's very important to be Christ-like.
Now, you literally cannot make this shit up, right?
Right.
I'm going from the beginning to the end of the video. So after her Christian Christ-like comment, let's have a listen, right? Let's have a listen, shall we? Let's have a listen, shall we?
Now I'm laughing again, pretty sweet pea. I know you're behind, but oh my God. That's one of those things that I'm going to think back.
Be Christ-like.
And well, like you guys just wouldn't understand because like Christians are just better people than everyone else.
I'm about to be famous for freaking being the best, amazingest, most freaking hottest Unimod
What?
today.
What? No. Hey, Michelle. Good to see you, honey. Oh, I'm dead now. I'm done for, Michelle. Michelle still has me with floor turlet from yesterday. But anyway, wait, now, hold up. Let's hear that again.
Okay, people, that was a lot said right there, y'all. Y'all, we need to talk about that. That was a lot said. You're about to be famous for being the best Unimod. What does that mean?
Yeah, I didn't go back far enough, but he just repeated what he said, what she said. Sorry. Oh, was that a Freudian slip? I don't know. But yeah. Okay.
Why are you trying to be famous? Why do you want to be famous? Why do you keep leeching on to these male YouTubers,
I will
DollyVision,
be.
Unirock, the Amari King that you pretend you didn't know and you belong to every financial possible donations that he has listed. You have him pinned. You are like trying so hard to be relevant through other people, and then you act as though you can just like dictate it. People, ladies, am I wrong here? Let's have a couple comments on screen real fast before we move along. And ultimate destruction comes for both of these individuals.
Ultimate destruction.
What does that mean? What she just said, and the Christ-like.
I don't.
She needs validation. She wants to feel special.
So Noelle is saying she needs validation. All right. No problem, Troll. Yes, Dolly is cringe as fuck for his coverage, titles, and thumbnails of the. Yep. It's gross. Oh, Noelle said she just is basically saying that PJ just needs validation.
Oh, Gina Diamond's in the house. And she says Dolly's only famous amongst inbreds, LOL. I don't know if you are making a joke or if you have access or if you have access to something that I'm about to read.
Gina, come on in, girl. Let us know. You have are you privy to something we don't know?
Some of these receipts in the brother. But we'll get there momentarily. What's up, Miss Upper Thigh? What's happening? Yo. Act right. Darius, Blue Giraffes, Miss Denise in the house. So
famous peeps end up in the Epstein files, just saying.
Thank you again, Nikita. All the grifting lies that are going on in YouTube Street seem to be worse than ever. What's going on? It's all getting ridiculous. Fair play to creators calling them out. Thank you. Chroma Reels, thank you for becoming a member. I appreciate it. And donation. Thank you very much.
Thank you, pretty
I sent
sweet
you an email asking permission, but I'd love to do a history lesson on this. Well, I'm behind on my emails, but you have full permission to go ahead and do what you do.
So I took that as he's talking to me too.
Actually commented on your last video.
By the way, Chroma Reels does have, I think, 2 videos now. If someone could drop Chroma Reels link on this very topic. So she ran it through AI, and if you're into that kind of stuff, go check her out.
I don't know if you saw it or not, but yeah, absolutely. Any creators that are covering Dolly, you guys can use this stuff, man. You can use it. Nikita I became a member. A lot of guys, man, all my new members, I really appreciate this. I really appreciate this. Katie Joy became Chroma Reels, we got her. Honey Bee Fly became one.
You're welcome,
Angela
honey.
Goddess became one. Nikita sent me a cash app. Flava sent $10. I didn't see it. Driving but listening. Thank you so much, Flava. Thank you so much for that. I don't want to go not seem grateful. Thank you. I appreciate it. Make sure you guys tell her if she doesn't hear it. Sweet tea. Brandy. Guys, look, I got a lot. I just, so if you're new here, I want to say something. I spend a lot of time on research and stuff, and I really want to present this stuff correctly. And I do engage in the comments, and I do see them. If you notice, like I'll like go on these monologues and stuff, and then I'll take a break because there's a lot going on up here, and I remembered a lot, right? Some creators are good; they can do that stuff and stop, and then mid.
I'm kind of the opposite. Like, he's got a lot going on up there, and I'm like in slow motion up there.
Sentence and shall be. I want to get there. I'm not there yet, so I apologize. No excuses. I just have ADHD, and I'm not there yet. I
got ADHD, but then I also had brain fog. So figure that out.
Respect those creators that can do that. Okay, I'll get there. Now, PjVision, right? So this. I'll link this video. That's a wild video to hear that, right? But we know these connections she has. Now, another thing I want to share with you, and then we're gonna get to the big part of this.
Hey, Sue.
Live is PjVision.
Good morning.
She made it funny. She made it funny. Now, what was the funny about? What was the funny about? PjVision made a funny. Now, what was the funny about?
Okay, what is it?
Did it fail to load? Okay, nope, not a problem. We got that covered too. And this is where we're going to get into the meat and potatoes of this live. But to get you there, we must first show you about. We must show this first. There it is.
You don't recognize her, do you? Because she's got the festive avatar going on. Yes, isn't it beautiful? If someone could grab Soup's link too, please.
So PjVision decides to make a funny.
Okay, she made a funny you telling me this.
Unlike PjVision. Unlike PjVision. Come on with this with McDonald's Wi-Fi. So let me put some comments on screen until it comes up. We're on pause due to my McDonald's Wi-Fi.
Yes, that is curious. We'll have to when we're just messing around one day, we'll have to go over the Halloween party and watch the famous Doobie, because that shit takes me out. Oh my God.
There we go. So PjVision makes a funny, right? Let's get the whole context here. So she says, let me get a bit bigger. Can we do that? This one's okay. So she says, okay. She says, I'm like, what the heck is this? Someone making fun of me again. I'm sure.
I agree,
to myself, I at them down, and about an hour goes by, sitting here, and I had a haha moment. Thank you. So she grifted off her subscribers.
She is a beautiful soul.
And somebody
too.
sends her this. So PjVision doesn't realize that, unlike her, I'll show it.
So clearly, this is a joke about WhiteBoy, because WhiteBoy gets clowned for his ears all the time. So that's what's happening here.
I'll show the funny that you made. So she's taking a shot at WhiteBoy. Now she grifted off her supporters to buy that.
If y'all are down, we'll watch Doobie after this. After I get done showing what I'm showing.
Right. However, I didn't grift off my supporters.
Provided it's
to
still
get
up.
this
Sure
Timu tiara that I have right here that I'm going to put on for the rest of this live right now. So this tiara is.
Okay, bro, that's not a tiara, but I appreciate the effort.
This is going to be, it's better than what she sells. But let's keep it real. PjVision. Now this,
say what you want about WhiteBoy, but I appreciate his ability to just. He doesn't give a fuck. He'll make a fool of himself just for content, and I love that. She tries to be funny, but not so much.
And last night, this is a few nights ago, but we have to keep it real. PjVision literally is thinking about old WhiteBoy. Why her man is in a hotel room grifting in a different state. PjVision has now talked about. Remember, I had a big body and a small head. Now I have big ears, right? PjVision is a little bit late, right? Usually when I get those comments, I say things like this. Yeah, God has blessed me in many different ways. Gave me big ears, gave me big old hands, gave me a big old donkey dick. But I understand why PJ.
All right, okay.
Right, I understand. At this point, like, is she crushing on me now? Am I going to be another victim? Am I another male figure on the internet that she's trying to attach herself to? What is this?
See,
right?
So we're seeing a pattern. Happy birthday in my Heidi voice yesterday. Oh my God. I'm unsubscribing. Hands. Yeah. Hey Zen, how are you? Now I forgot. See, brain fog. I forgot. Oh, so he's pointing out a pattern here. First it was she's talking about this Amory guy and hooking onto him, and then she don't, and then she's hooking onto Unirock, and now she's onto Dolly. So WhiteBoy's scared that, especially with this beautiful whatever that is, he's scared.
It's safe to say this, right? no matter what conclusion we can come to, it is safe to say that PjVision herself put more time into trying to make it funny. She thought about old white boy longer, put more effort into it than she did her own safety for her kids, because she brings her kids to Dolly's house, which is a red dot house. That's a no-no. That's a no-no. But she's thought about white boy.
Well, thank you for stopping in. I appreciate you.
Longer this week. She's talked about me in different lives. She's making funnies about me. You have literally spent more time on white boy than finding a better solution for your situation, which is very, very, very white trash. And I have to get into it because that's going to bring us to Turtle Island. And what is Turtle Island? Who's there? Well, for the longest time, people have always talked about Dolly's brother. This is the point of the live where I will not be sharing any receipts, but you'll have to go to my Twitter to view them. Now, Dolly's brother, for the ones that...
Thank you, Zen. Appreciate you. If you want a couple laughs, the beginning of this live, we had a little fun. So, and I like to end with a little fun too. So we'll get to it.
No.
But right now we're exposing currently Dolly and the whole Dolly of it all, because I thought this live was well thought out and there was some good stuff in here. And I think it's important for people to know. And fortunately, we got some traffic in here today. So let's see. You like my picture up there? Thank you. Yeah, I don't like no sketchy shit around my aura.
His name is actual John, right? But what he did is he changed his name to literally Ice, from John to Ice.
Ice cold Ange. All 5'2" of him. He's ice cold.
And there's a whole situation with the brother, a whole situation. If you don't know, there was a videotape, a recording, an admission, and this guy was speaking about the relationship that he had with his doctor. Okay, so Dolly's brother.
Yes, he said that right. If you don't know, he said that right. I appreciate the way WhiteBoy handled this too. So you'll see what I mean. It's because he does play the audio of that recording.
Dolly's brother, Dolly's brother's daughter, right? She is the person who got victimized in the situation, okay? Attacked. Trying to put a better word here. The innocent person who, these weirdos, man. So that this is known. This is not new information. Okay, but the problem is, as we have watched through this live, we watched PJ shame people for saying anything, and then we learn that she does the same thing, right? There's a lot of contradictions here, right? Another thing that PJ and DollyVision do is they make these clickbait titles. They make these clickbait thumbnails.
Yes.
And he's already admitted, oh, YouTube is all about catchy titles. I just do true.
The one that sticks out in my head is Baby Bump. Is that a baby bump with Maddie Soto? I mean, the guy's disgusting.
Crime for fun. And what they do is they really shit on these parents in these cases. We don't know the truth in these cases. We can speculate, and it's normal.
And you know what? And that's the crux of it all right there is the way these parents are treated. And I firmly believe that there are creators out here, these tragedy pimps, that absolutely enjoy torturing parents of missing or murdered children. And I think there's a whole psychology behind it. I mean, like, to me, I think immediately my brain goes to, like, you have parent issues or parenting issues or something. But to treat any parents like the parents of missing children have been treated in this sector and everywhere is fucking gross. And you really all should get some help, because why do you get off on just shitting on like Katie Proudfoot, for example? Why do you get off on that shit? You should really maybe look inward you know, because that's fucked up.
Normal in true crime to have theories, right? And it's also very normal for police to look directly at parents in missing children cases. This is facts. So you can't shame anybody for having a theory.
Hello, Law and Stuff. Then good to see you.
But when these theories get all weird and stuff like that, just because the police aren't putting out any information, then what happens is these people clickbait and make up weird shit.
And that's another point too. Like, in the absence of information, people fill in the gaps, and we need to stop fucking doing that. Like, there's facts, and then there's fluff, and it's only like 10% facts with a lot of these people. And it's like some people, like, I'll use Brittany J for example. Brittany J just cannot handle not knowing. Like, we don't know things, and maybe that comes with maturity and age. I mean, we all know there's a lot of arrested development going on, but you have to be able to handle things that you don't know and have patience. And I mean, my theme in life is, the universe keeps score, so I don't have to. And yeah, well, and that's a good point. I wish you would. Welcome in. Very good point. And I'm not saying that, I'm not saying I support any of anyone here. I'm just looking at, he brought up some good information. And that's absolutely true. WhiteBoy, curious. WhiteBoy did. So, he's got his own past. Let's not make a mistake, but it's hard to, I'm kind of just focusing today on what he's saying about the whole issue at hand.
As I'm having a look-see at old ice, I was thinking to myself,
but I do see the irony and the post that PJ made. I think she might have deleted it. We'll find out after this video. But the post PJ made, I was like, it's the hypocrisy is astounding.
Which you'll have to view on Twitter. That this is a whole bunch of white trashness happening here. Like this is a whole true crime case.
It is.
Let's have a read, shall we? A little bit of a read. And you'll be able to view this on my Twitter. A little bit of a read.
And, I didn't go through his Twitter yet, but I have seen this report before. So I will go over there after this and make sure all this is up. And he's bringing up Dolly again because he started covering Dolly and exposing Dolly, and then Dolly threw jabs back at him. We went over it a few lives ago. Flava was reviewing Dolly, and then Dolly came in and then said, well, WhiteBoy beats his wife. So WhiteBoy showed up. Flava offered them a link. Dolly said, no, I'm going to the beach, of course. And then WhiteBoy got up and said, show the receipts. And, so it's a whole thing. They're beefing. That's what's going on here. And I think what started it all, it was it Dolly with the Guthrie case? I mean, I got to think about what it was that started it all. Or if he just decided to, because WhiteBoy is a lot of times he's late to the party. Like, remember when he, Cowboy Logic, I'm not sure what that means, but welcome in. Yeah, both of them. I agree. There was what was I going to say? Dolly, I'll think of it. Let me see. Yeah, I'll think of it.
So, and this is very important to say. In no way, shape, or form am I here to say that Dolly is responsible, or Dolly did not do anything weird. His brother did. That I know of. Now, has Dolly been arrested? Yes, many times. This is a whole true crime white trashness we're about to get into. But as far as the brother and Dolly, listen, you can't blame Dolly for what his brother did. You just can't do that.
I
and
agree.
That's not the issue here at all.
No.
The issue is this Turtle Island stuff. And the issue is what's happening and why are kids in this house?
So I'm just going to say I'm not sure what the whole Turtle Island of it is about, but to be honest, and I don't watch Dolly just because of all these reasons. I can't support that shit. But the Turtle Island, yeah, exactly. Same. I'm in agreement there. But the whole Turtle Island thing, I would honestly rather him do just straight Turtle Island, rather than true crime, which his true crime is a true crime. So I don't care. I don't give a fuck about Turtle Island. Do your thing. It's a hustle. Who cares? You want to make money that way? That's cool. People know what they're getting. When people on his true crime channel, they're donating to your fund so you can go search for missing children. It's a fucking scam. There's a hustle and there's a scam. I got to respect a hustle, but, yeah. And exactly, Michelle, he should not be, he's got the Turtle Island, but the motherfucker is greedy, so it's just gross.
And we're going to get into all that. But before we do that, I want to let you know about ICE. You have to have full context. You have to have the information. I'll take some comments before I do this read. No, this is going to be freaky, and this is going to be freaky. Just have a listen.
Yeah, so trigger warning. This is about has child abuse and sexual abuse is mentioned in here. So trigger warning.
Okay. You didn't know about
if someone could, I can do it. Hold on, I'll get it.
ICE. So Constance, are you in here, Mama? I'd like to have Constance Sue come on. Anybody that's I saw Constance in here earlier. If she's not, I'd like to have her come on at the end. I know we have Mo and we have the band guy. They're all welcome to. And I want Constance to come on because Constance is a very good. She's very smart.
Constance Sue, her channel is linked in my description. She has a lot of good information on her channel. So if you're not subbed to Constance, please give her a sub. She's got some good stuff. She does mainly Ernie Shell, but she does have a lot of Dolly stuff on her channel and other stuff.
And if she comes on, we'll figure it out. All right, so let's do this. Okay. So all this will be on my Twitter. When addressing matters concerning a child, including,
Yes,
ICE.
Kim. Hi, Kim. Yes,
ICE.
She does. I got it.
Appeals
Curious.
the decision
I'm
of the
just
circuit
gonna.
court terminating his.
Thank you.
Oh.
Hey, Gigi. What's going
Robert.
on?
Chuck.
Good to see you.
Hey, Chuck.
Curious
Hey.
Sorry. Curious if you could grab. It's in my description if you need it. Or otherwise, Constance Sue. Still there. We go. Thank you.
Close that door. You like this? ICE appeals. Wait a minute. So here we go. This sucks reading this on my phone. ICE appeals the decision of the circuit court terminating his parental rights to his daughter. ICE contends that the trial court erred.
Hold up. I'm going to slow this down now because he reads this kind of fast. This is a, I'm not sure where it came from, but it's court document. And I will go to the Twitter just to make sure because I will never put something here that isn't factual. So this is on WhiteBoy's Twitter, which is also in my description. So
By failing to
Let me go
consider
back.
or by.
Okay.
ICE appeals the decision of the circuit court terminating his parental rights to his daughter. ICE contends.
So Ice Cold Ange had his rights terminated to his daughter, and he appealed the decision.
That the trial court erred by failing to consider, or by considering and rejecting certain specific members of his family as alternative placements for his daughter as a required under code blank blank blank. Upon reviewing the record and briefs of the parties, we conclude that this appeal is without merit. Accordingly, we summarize and affirm the decision of the trial court. So what am I reading? I'm reading, this will be on my Twitter, and I'm just referring to ICE as the red dot. I'm reading that he's appealing the decision to take the kid. Now, everything I'm about to read is before.
So, I mean, I think people probably know, but red dot refers to if you are on the sex offender registry, you have a red dot on your house. Like if you look up the, your area, it'll show red dots. And that's why he's referred to as a red dot, because Dolly's brother lives in his house. So their house has a red dot on it, for anyone who doesn't get the reference.
Before he did the weird stuff. Okay.
I appreciate you, honey.
But what I need you to listen to, and what I need you to understand, is there was a situation where there was a father and a daughter, and there was weird stuff that happened. Okay. Nobody could step up and say, "I'll take her."
For fuck's sakes. I leave and this is what I come back to.
Nobody can say, "I'll take her. I'll take that responsibility."
No,
So Noel comes in. He's doing a great look at the look. That's exactly how he's feeling right now. Because Noel comes in and she's like, "For fuck's sake, I leave, and this is what I come back to." Like, calm down. I don't know why she's so upset. I don't get it, but okay. I mean, it's an upsetting subject, but I'm not sure. We'll find out.
Interviewed the family. It's on the paperwork. It says nobody in the family was suitable to take the child.
So she's saying they interviewed the family. They decided no one was suitable to take the child.
Right. I haven't got there yet. Right. Yes. So there's a
Family Watchdog is the site. Oh, is that? Oh, Family Watchdog for the SROs. Is that what you mean? Yeah, and it wasn't weird. It is sick. He's just trying to, I appreciate that he was careful with what he said, because it is really like pretty much as gross as you can get what happened, that situation. From my okay. Let's see here. WhiteBoy didn't get arrested for hitting Noelle. Came out of her own mouth. This is two narcissists on ego trips fighting. Both are tragedy pins. Both are fake as fuck. I agree. I agree. I have not seen, okay, and I have not heard that. If you know that where there's a clip, I'd love to hear it. But so I'll just say that that's the story.
Now you're going to learn all this, right? So Dolly, right? You're going to learn a lot of weird stuff. At the end of the day, what happens here is Dolly provides a safe haven for the brother, right?
Right.
And doing these Turtle Islands, doing all these grifting, he's already told us out loud that he's doing all these additions, and he's already told us out loud that one of the neighbors, complained about what?
He said and reported him to the county assessor that he was building with no permits.
Without permits. We know Dolly is an ex construction worker. We know that he's trying to build another room for PJ's kid. People, what is this?
He added his addition onto his house, everything else, a porch, the back patio.
But when you have a look-see at the address, I live in a house, right?
You go to the county assessor's website.
So yeah, the county assessor, someone reported him, I guess, for building without a permit. I mean, shocker.
I live in a house, right? I own this house, right? For example, I got a new roof on my house. You bet your ass that I had to get a permit for that. You bet your ass I went to the county for that. At the end of the day, it sucks having to do that, but it helps.
Good to see you, honey. Thanks for stopping in.
The property, it helps my property value increase, right? Now, if I was to do it without a permit, would my property value still increase? Yes, right? But it's better when you have the original receipts. The point of me saying all this is people are funding him to build additions and stuff to house this guy, right? And
yes, that can't be stressed enough. When you're giving to DollyVision, you are helping support and house an RSO.
And PJ wants to move the kid in this house. This is all very weird. This is all very
okay. So the soap, yes, please hit the like or the dislike, whichever. The soap, they go on later in this live. I don't know if I'll play it because it gets kind of long, and I just wanted to hear like what receipts he's got here. But the soap, apparently PJ buys it off Temu and repackages it and sells it. So that's not surprising to me considering her little tiara deal. But if anyone has, he said someone did a whole like video on it or something. If anyone knows of that, please let me know.
This is not okay. There's laws.
If anyone ever needs to send me something, I am on Discord. I do have X. There's email. It's all in my about section or my link tree shit. I'm gonna have to grab that.
Laws and stuff for a reason, people. There's laws and stuff for a reason. And I keep hearing people say, oh, he's got a compound. No, there's no compound.
Don't yell at me, okay?
This is a grift of his that he wanted to get an RV. But
yeah, so they apparently exactly, Sly. I wouldn't be buying soap from this motherfucker. I mean, for many reasons, but for that, wait, what? What now? What does that mean? I think, yes, I think, hi, Cinnamon Bear. I think he has one brother. They're going to get into it. I think it was rapper Mike. I've heard that too, but I am not sure. So I don't know. Maybe someone in chat knows.
But there's one, when you Google my address, I don't have a compound here. It's my home address, right? When I signed the closing, they're like, don't you and when I was in closing, they're like, don't you build no additions and rent it out, sign that only you're here and all this shit, right? This is very weird. Now, this is all really happening, but who is the guy? Let's have a read, shall we? Let's have a read.
Different brother.
His tail's getting so fluffy.
You should show them him in a minute, babe. At the end or whatever. Okay.
I don't do that anymore.
Maybe hold on.
I'm sure he'll show up in my lives when I go because he doesn't stay still.
So, okay. The Chesapeake County Department of Human CPS presented evidence that Ice's daughter was taken into protective custody on February 1992 when she was 3 years old and found wandering the street unattended. Further investigation disclosed that the child was staying with the parental grandmother, Barb, in a home that it lacked electricity or water.
So this is the report of, let me pin this. All right. So in my link tree is my Twitter, oh shoot, I hope my email's in there. If not, my email is justirish@proton.me. Let me type that in. Hold on. So anytime, I'm sure it's in my link tree, but we'll make sure it's in the chat. So this is the report regarding Ice Cold Angie's daughter. I'll back it up so we can hear it again. Hey, Six Up. How are you? Good to see you. Let's see. All right. There you go. I'll give you a wrench. So you're a friend and a creator. Any links you feel are necessary, you feel free to drop, or just feel free to have a courtesy wrench. It's all good. I think we're under control in here. But hey, 72 of you in here. That's a high for me. Thank you so much. I appreciate it so much because I need watch hours. And I appreciate everybody being here.
And had blankets and boards on the door in many of the windows. The child was developmentally delayed.
Why isn't it going? Oh, wrong check.
Having almost.
I'm on the wrong page. Oh, shit. Look
right.
what I did.
I was staying with the parental grandmother on February 19th.
All right.
The Chesapeake County Department of Human CPS presented evidence that Ice's daughter was taken into protective custody on February 1992 when she was 3.
I dropped the RAINN one up. But anything you feel like, I trust your judgment.
Years old and found wandering the street unattended. Further investigation disclosed that the child was staying with the parental grandmother, Barb.
So a 3-year-old wandering the street unattended and was staying with the parental or the it was Dolly and what the fuck? He's mocking PJ because he called it a tiara, because you know PJ selling tiaras. If you didn't know that, you have to go check them out. She buys them on Temu for like $2 and sells them for $24.99. So, but shit, now I forgot. I'll remember in a second.
Barb.
Oh yeah, they're staying with the child was staying with the paternal grandmother, which is Ice Cold Angie's mother and Dolly's mother. So she was out wandering the street. And I believe at the point at that it'll say, but I believe she was nonverbal.
Barb in a home that it lacked electricity or water.
No electricity, no water. Nice.
And had blankets and boards on the door in many of the windows. The child was developmentally delayed. Having almost.
Okay, so developmentally delayed. I said nonverbal, which that was incorrect.
No intelligible speech nor the ability to use a fork.
Oh.
The child.
No intelligible speech and no ability to use a fork.
Was diagnosed as suffering from post-traumatic stress disorder arising from the neglect and she suffered before coming into foster care.
3 years old. Oh, God.
I acknowledge that he was unable to care for the daughter without assistance. He contends, however, that the mother's parental rights were also terminated, and also the department failed to fulfill its statutory obligation to investigate possible placement with his family members.
So the department failed to properly investigate and put this girl in a house that at this point had no electricity and no water. And there's further description.
Specifically his mom, Barb, or 2 of the sisters, blank and blank. Code provides a per part as follows. Any order.
Oh, is it Mother's Day in the UK? Well, Happy Mother's Day to everybody. Let's see. I think Dolly's brother was going to be off the registry at the end of 2025. Maybe that's why she thinks it's okay for her daughter to move in. There should be a registry forever for that offense. I don't know about that, but I know he was a tier 1 offender. It is. Okay. So happy Mother's Day to us, to the ladies across the pond. And I agree that once you're on the registry, you should always stay on the registry, because there's just no fixing that. If you're a sex offender, you're always going to be a sex offender to me. I mean, it's just, that's the way it is. Anyone who thinks different needs to educate themselves. I also have, in my description, I have Unsupervised Maniacs. Is her link is in there. She has really good, if you ever need information about child sexual abuse, that kind of thing, she's a good resource. I know 6 Up is a good resource for everything. If she doesn't have it, she'll find it. So she's another good person to reach out to.
Short-term rating residual parental rights shall be accompanied by an order continuing or granting custody, blah, blah. Before the court grants custody of a child under the provisions, code, blah, the department has a duty to produce sufficient evidence so that the court may properly determine whether there are relatives willing to suitable and take custody of the child. I just saw something here. Thank you so much, Charlotte. Continuing. The evidence produced by the department at trial demonstrated that it investigated whether there were any relatives willing to and suitable for possible placement of the child. In fact, she did share one. I'm not sure when that picture was, but I'm sure there's a current one. What was the site for it? Maybe 6 Up, if you like doing that, we could find, if there's a site, I forget what, Watchdog, I don't know, but to look up RSOs, anything. I have one, but it's hard for me to get links right here. The record includes an order dated February 8th, 95, specifically requiring updated home studies of Dolly and Davis to assist the court in making its custody
Family Watchdog. Thank you.
Determinations. Sorry.
Right here. That's my thing.
Let me do that again. That was not correct. Specifically requiring updated home studies of ICE and Davis to assist the court in making its custody determined. Okay, moving along. The department conducted or attempted home studies, psychological interviews, and additional evaluations. The court found that neither the grandmother nor the aunt.
So then they finally researched the family, and this is what they found. Thank you, 6 Up.
Offered beneficial alternatives, among other factors. The evidence demonstrated that neither ICE or Blank was willing to help with the department. Blank had physical custody of the child when she was first brought into foster care and was found to be partially responsible for the neglect.
So there was someone apparently, yeah, exactly. So apparently there was someone else, Blank, who lived in the house with the grandmother. Who knows who that was? I don't know. She had a lot of kids. I don't know how many siblings Dolly had, or has, or whatever, but it was a sizable family.
ICE said he refused to tell the department where she was living and threatened the child foster mother. Blank failed.
So he threatened the foster mother. That's awesome.
Safeguard the child's prior to her foster care placement, despite being in position to protect the child. Blank gave conflicting information concerning the extent of her relationship in financial reliance upon her estranged husband. Evidence, including court records of prior proceedings, demonstrated a history of small domestic abuse between them. Moreover, prior to the presentation of evidence at the final disposition.
Well, for me, it's an awareness thing. Because there's a lot of people that come into the community and don't know who this is. And to me, I would like to know where they're all at. You know, I want to know. And some agree that, and I respect your opinion that maybe the details didn't need to be read, but, or talked about, but I think it's important to know. Yeah, it's called Megan's Law. Hi, First Noel, welcome. Yes, every state has its own registry. You can Google and look up sex registry in my state. Yes, thank you. But I think since Dolly is housing this man, I think it's very important. Just to, it is what it is. And I'm okay. I'll just keep playing and then I'll form what I'm trying to say here.
Disposition hearing in November 96. Blank withdrew her petition from custody, indicating that she no longer desired custody. In November, there was.
And I agree that people stay. It doesn't make a difference. But you know what? If we can let one person know what's going on and they decide, whoa, I didn't know that. I'm out of here. Then, hey, it was a couple hours of my life, a couple hours of his life, Yeah, exactly. They are among us. They are among us. And we find out, and, just like the Arctic Fox situation, and it's like, holy shit, And now I ain't going to lie. I'm side-eyeing even the OPP people, if you know about that situation. It's like, I side-eye everybody. It just makes you, you really, really have to be careful. And remember, we don't know any of these people that we chat with every day. We really don't.
There was a hearing that ICE raised for the first time the possibility of placing the child with his sister. The record indicates that ICE never disclosed the whereabouts and became a possible placement only after Blank withdrew her petition. However, the evidence showed that in 1987, okay, this gets complicated because I'm saying blank. So let's do this. This is what I'm going to have to do. This will be on my Twitter. However, the evidence showed that in 87, Grandma abducted her child from their father's custody and with the help of ICE.
Wait, abducted the child from the father's custody with the help of ICE. So I'm confused.
Hid them for a period of weeks or moving them from hotel to hotel. I mean, just stopping and reflecting on all the Don and Candace Wells lives and thumbnails and grifting that he's done on just that case alone.
Yeah. And I wish you would brings up an excellent point that covering missing children and lives with this man. It's super foul.
Regardless, and I'm not here to defend Don and Candace Wells whatsoever. But I'm just as I'm reading this.
And I see his point. Like, who the fuck are you to judge anybody out here, dude? Who in the fuck are you? Either one of them. Because there is no way, if you're a sex offender, you get no quarter with me. None. Like, you can walk on. I mean, that's just common sense. And especially if I have, children in my home. So covering missing children is absolutely disgusting.
According to the testimony of the psychologist, Mr. Wald, neither ICE or Blank had an emotional resources to handle stress caused by the child's placement with them or provide the care needed by the child. Davis had a negative sense of self and was less sensitive to the needs of others, in part due to lack of social maturity.
Yeah, clearly. there's a lot of social immaturity going on over there. That whole situation is just dysfunction junction.
Ice also was socially immature, was focused on herself, and was emotionally needy. Neither woman. Hold on a minute. See how it's hard when you blank? Oh, grandma.
Full damn
Grandma girlfriend. Okay. So grandma and her girlfriend had the okay, got it. Williams grandma also was socially okay, got it. Risk, she was taken into foster care. The evidence demonstrated that the child's best interest would be served by placement with her paternal relatives to foster care. The child has progressed to the point where she has no longer needed special education. When placed in the care of these relatives prior to the removal of the child is at minimum poorly supervised. The evidence also showed that the child suffered an emotional and psychological relapse following her temporary placement. I'm going to stop right there.
Yeah, I think I think if I'm hearing correctly, she was taken out of the care, put in foster care, improved, and then I think was taken back to the family briefly and suffered a relapse. Well, of course she did. What in the entire fuck? You put her in with foster care and she improves, and then you put her back with where she came. I mean, what the fuck's happening?
There.
It's really sad when you can't depend on, I mean, obviously CPS, DFACS, whatever you call it, is woefully underfunded, overworked, underpaid. Their caseloads are enormous. It's never ending. The burnout rate is high. And kids fall through the cracks every day, and yeah, I hope so too. I really do. It's really, really sad.
And somebody, you guys explained to me, well, I guess that's kind of self-said, right? So I've never heard the words emotional and
Noelle's just talking to the dog in the background, I think.
a psychological relapse, right?
Right.
But that's just is that PTSD kind of?
The child back into.
Well, yeah, psychological relapse is, you've made progress. The child made progress, and then when put back in the same situation that caused her to be so, damaged and traumatized. I don't want to say damaged in a bad way, but that's the truth. Damage is done. So she, you put her back in that situation, of course she's going to go backwards, relapse, just like an addict who relapses, they fall backwards. Same thing. Okay. Thanks, Six Up. Have a good day.
So moving along.
I'll show him.
The child was emotionally fragile, Mr. Wald and Raymond.
Well, yeah. Well, the thing about that, Cinnamon Bear, is I really hope that they're monitoring that situation over there, because that's a whole fucking shit show. And I hopefully, kids, they're not going to just walk in and take kids right off the bat unless there's severe things going on. I think there's serious shit going on in that house. That's my opinion. When you're leaving guns laying out loaded around children who, and then saying that they know about gun safety. Well, you know what? I'll bring up, remember the kid in Georgia? He just had his dad just had his trial. Colt Gray, who him and his dad were avid hunting people, avid hunters. Listen to me. They were avid hunters. The kid knew all about gun safety. He knew, everything, that plenty of pictures of him and his dad out hunting. He knew gun safety. they were warned. It was a few months. My timing might be off. A few months before, but long story short, kid ended up he was having emotional issues. The dad knew this. He overlooked him. The kid was able to let this gun hang on his wall in his bedroom, this assault rifle that his dad bought him for Christmas. And the kid was having anger issues, hitting walls, punching shit. Well, one day he decided to go shoot up his school. So it doesn't matter if you know gun safety. So don't even fucking start with the gun safety shit. So anyway, there's shit going on there. And hopefully, if she they keep on the way they are, those kids won't be staying in their house. Eventually they will be removed. It's, and that's why, I'm glad that CPS is involved. I don't think people should be, just willy-nilly calling. It's not a thing I endorse. But, unless you see obvious shit that you can point to, like the gun waving online, that's a warranted call. And her acting like all these calls are just, nonsense is bullshit. His father ignored the red flags. She can stop saying that all these calls are nonsense, because they're not. Everything that she's said were complained about are true. So, I wish she would stop that. I'm getting off on a whole tangent. But, so CPS, sometimes it takes a while, but, we have to just hope for the best and hope that there are eyeballs on that situation. Yeah. Well, exactly, Cinnamon Bear. Our case wouldn't be opened, and they wouldn't be taking pictures of your house, like BJ said, if they're not taking pictures of your house because it's cute, as she says. It's just not happening. So she really thinks that people are buying that. She's mistaken. Oh no, it's okay, honey.
Social worker opinions that removing the kid
and the
from
father, they just had his trial. I started watching the trial on Defense Diaries. I don't know what the outcome was, or because I'll have to check on it. But his dad was arrested because his dad was visited by the police a few months before the shooting, and he told the police, because the kid was on Discord and said he had a plan to shoot up his school. So they came to visit the dad, and the dad said, "Oh, well, no, kid denied it." He said, "I didn't do that. It was someone hacked my account, of course." Amazing how that happens. And then the kid was allowed to have this. The dad told the police straight up, it's all on body cam, that the child did not have unfettered access to the weapons, that they were all locked up. Meanwhile, that gun was hanging on the child's bedroom wall. Kid was 15, I think, at the time. So the child is Colt Gray, and the son, I forget his name. It starts with a D, I think. I'll think of it. He was found guilty of 29 charges. Holy shit. Yeah. Is it life without, or what was his sentence? Curious. And you know what? I totally agree with that. He had all the warning in the world, and he made excuses for his son. And, you bought that gun for him, and you let him have it. And you knew this kid had anger issues and emotional issues. Parents need to be held accountable for that shit. Mom and dad got charged in Michigan also for school shooting. Yeah. And is that the Crumleys? I don't know where they're from, but the Crumleys is another one. It's going to be, it's a thing. It should be, in my opinion. Not in every case, of course, but so, all right, back to this.
Care could result in the regression in mental decompensation to the point of psychosis. While social workers Valerie found blank homes appropriate for the child's placement, roles acknowledged. So there's a lot more. And
Ready?
what this is.
Hi, Gemma.
Scoot back and I'll show them before he
Welcome.
borrows on my phone.
So what this is Noelle wants to show you a squirrel that she rescued that fell out the tree in our front yard. Go. I'm not gonna
Thank you.
Well,
right
I
here.
mean, you gotta move so I can show him.
Wait.
because
Oh,
he's gonna burn
it's a
on my
squirrel.
clothes in
It's a
second.
squirrel. She brought a
here.
squirrel into her house. Oh no.
Babies.
Oh Lord.
See, he wants to go in my
I didn't
shirt.
see this part earlier.
Hey, Timber. Say hi.
Oh God, no. Oh.
Say hi. See my tail?
When I look at squirrels, I just know I'm not bringing one in my house. I don't want them near me outside. You know, like my mom used to just like hand feed them peanuts. Okay, you can do that, but stay the fuck away from me. They freak me out. They just germ infested. I don't know. They just they're rodents to me.
See, I'm a big boy.
He's pretty cool, guys.
My
All
eyes
right.
are open now.
Let's keep.
And this is where he lives.
So
All
I
right.
got a zoo over here.
Gotcha.
But continuing. What this get this shit off me. What
yeah,
this-
that's a no.
What this
That's a
is
no.
is
Hey,
a motion that was filed to get rights back. Okay.
You know what? I love that name, Gemma. One of the best books I ever read was called Gemma. Have you read it?
Okay. So that's probably normal. People will say anybody's going to do that, but you can see that like the conditions. And there's a lot that I didn't read because I don't even want to.
Right.
It's that ugly.
Okay.
The problem is nobody could step up and take the.
That's what I'm saying. I wish you would. The fleas and I don't know. You don't know what it's got. Oh, well, I'm not even going to tell that story. But we had one in our house come into our house one time, and me and my 3 girls were hiding in the bedroom with our cats because I was afraid it was going to bite our cat. And oh my God, it was it was freaky.
Kid, not for because they couldn't, because of CPS said other reasons. You heard some of the people, right? Now, he did lose the kid, but this is what we're dealing with. Okay, again, this is not Dolly. Dolly had nothing to do with any of that. The problem is, he lives at Dolly's house. He stays there. He lives there, right? Okay. So what, I guess you say? Well.
Oh, okay. Yeah, there's a really good book. I forget the author's name, but it's just one title, Gemma, Gemma. And I believe it's like a true story about a girl that was she kidnapped? Or it's about sexual abuse, but it was so good. It was such a good book.
BJ, and this is out of their own mouths. We'll use me. They've already posted. Remember all the posts, right? I'm going to talk crap about WhiteBoy, $10 a pop, blah, 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 blah. And then the dirty delete. And then I love this woman right here. They're trying to cause problems between us. I'm going to marry her someday. He's trying to move PJ in. PJ has kids. How does that work? How's that going to work? Who's safe? Now, this is all very concerning, right? There's all types of, people are sitting there, right? I just want to tell the people this that are in the bushes having a listen, right? You're sitting there donating, right, on this grift.
All right, real quick. This book is by Meg Tilly, and she says it was a true story about herself. So how do I share this? Damn it! I'm gonna put it in the chat, but let me read the description. Where'd it go? Oh, for fuck's sake! Sorry. Gemma story summary. Gemma is by Meg Tilly is a young adult novel about a 12-year-old girl kidnapped by a man named Hazen Wood, whose brutal cross-country journey forces her to rely on her inner resilience, imagination, and courage to survive the abuse. So I'll put it in chat. Yeah, and it's such a good book. It's an easy read, and it's I'll put it in chat.
Turtle Island, right? And essentially what you're doing is helping put money in this guy's pockets so he can go build a room, not even by code, go build a room to house a kid, right? Or kids in a house where legally, by law, you can't do that. So there's a lot going on with Turtle Island that I think is
You fake news. You fake news.
And it's out of control to learn the details about a lot of this stuff. But as I was reading all this and learning all of this, I'm like, the nerve of this guy, to attack these families. Like, this is a whole true crime mystery right here. Like the nerve, right? It's very concerning. I just don't understand why people will support it. Now, there are recordings out there that already exist on YouTube of the guy explaining that. I've listened to it. It's been years ago. If you don't know this, I'm going to tell you. It's very strange. The guy, I want to say that it's like a Twitch channel or something like that. The guy's like on Twitch or something. The guy Ice.
Yeah, he's talking about Ice Cold and here.
And he's speaking about having a relationship with his daughter.
This was, if you don't know, it was a video that some people have shown. I would not show it. The audio to it, there's audio to it though. At the point that he made the video, his daughter was an adult, and they were bragging about a relationship, being in a relationship. Hey, Madison.
Right. And it's very weird. It's very weird. I should have that clip, but I'm not going to play that shit on my channel. I'm telling you, it's out there. People in the chat, y'all know it's out there. This is not new.
I believe Constance Sue comes up. She has it. They're going to play the audio. I might just, I'm thinking I might just skip over it.
And he's discussing the relationship, right? And when you look up Ice, he's got incest rape. It's very disturbing, right? This is a time where Arctic Fox is getting busted, and when it comes to this type of sickness, it's there's an argument out there that some of these people cannot change. And
I agree with that argument that there's no fixing. No, there's no fixing it.
Hey, it's beyond weird behavior. It's beyond. I mean, these are this is strange, but this is what's happening at Turtle Island. I don't want to be on Turtle Island. This is why Turtle Island needs to get out of here. Now, unlike Dolly and unlike in the beginning of this live, I'm showing you the reports and stuff from these people. I don't report channels and all this, right? I don't do this, but I will say that I better not be on Turtle Island ever. Because leverage is always good. Leverage is always good. I never want to be on Turtle Island. I never want to be saved. I don't want to.
Yeah, it's like it's okay. It was being normalized. And you take a woman at that point who's been severely abused, and you exploit her even further by developing a relationship with her and thinking that's okay. Someone like that, if you can associate with someone like that and house someone like that, you can get the fuck away from me. Why anybody? No, thank you. No, thank you. I don't get it. How people overlook that shit. Like, I wonder how many people that support him, how many of those like 98,000 subscribers know about this and are cool with it. Like, if you're cool with that, the fuck if I'm going to give him a dime of my money.
Egg and golden egg. I don't want anything to do with it. I want off of it completely forever. And I will be off of it. Because if not, hey, I mean, by your own
bird
words,
in hand.
All this call the county. Call the county. Call the county. While there's literally this person is trying to tell people about police and harassment. There's all.
I'm going to read this. They try chemical castration, but that doesn't work either. They use Depo-Provera birth control. I use that. Yeah, I was on Depo ages ago. I don't need it anymore, but chemical castration, that doesn't fix your mind. Like, I think they should just be put in a box forever, like forever. In perpetuity. Hello, it's good to meet you too. Welcome in.
Like you can't make it make sense.
Castration. Okay.
It's wild. Look, Constance, you want?
Oh, I'm glad. I thought that was a word I didn't know. I'm like, I hope I said that right, but I should have known. It's only one letter off.
Now I'm going to drop the link here. Yes, it's very sad. Prayers, exactly.
Someone earlier in chat said something about, oh, it was Laura, about Constance Sue. Was there something I should know about Constance Sue?
Good comment. In his mind, he probably thought that. What's up, Written? So it is weird. The Twitch video is like him just basically talking about he's in a relationship with the daughter and it's normal and people do it. It's a clip.
They're bragging about it. He's bragging about it. And they're laying in bed and it's really weird. It's fucking gross.
It might be like 2 minutes or less of it, right? And again, I don't even know if it's on Twitch. I'm thinking, if I remember right, that what it is. If Constance is in here, I know she knows. She's like the a vault of receipts.
I'm not sure if it's on Constance's channel or not. If you wanted to see what we're talking about, that's fine. I don't want to play it, but it might be on her. If it's on anybody's channel, it would be on her channel. The link is in my description.
But to understand all this, and this lady is literally, this lady is wild. Like, you should be not making funny about me. You should be thinking about me that much. I mean, it's fine. Go
Talking
ahead.
about PJ again.
Get your rocks on, right? Do your thing, right? But you should be putting your time and effort.
I agree. The Scarlet Letter, bring it back. Put it on their forehead. I'm in agreement with you there. Good idea.
Into like a safer solution, right? To find safety, right? A better, I mean, I'm just like looking at this at face value, right? At face value, I could see that you would attach yourself to YouTubers, right? At face value, like there is a kind of a want to be famous, if you will. I mean, you just said it out of your own mouth, right? And it's almost like somebody could kind of see that like you use these guys for your own benefit, right? For your own like clout, for your own self-recognition, right? But
Thanks, curious.
To want all that bad, that you'll say, yeah, never mind that. Come on in, kids. We're getting subscribers. So it's a little bit wild. It's a little bit wild. To me at least. I mean, am I overthinking this?
No, it's very simple. Children should not be around people like that, and especially living in a home with someone like that. I agree completely.
Now, that's a good comment too, Jessica. Now, Sierra was on panel once and stunned me. Those papers are proof the child was biological, ice cold, and not a stepchild as they spin it. Thank you. So I'm going to drop this link. Constance, I want you to come up, and you are free to come on up for a moment. I'm going to drop it for Constance. Now, this link, I like to do this one at a time. This guy. And I just want to, don't know how much you can tell us about him, but
Hello, Mustang Granny. Let's see. Here in Alabama, they are trying to pass a law that child abuse and SA abuse of a child get the death penalty. Yeah, I believe that's a law in Florida. Stephen, what's his face? Didn't he get the death penalty? Not Stephen. Why can't I think of his name? It is Stephen Stearns. Stephen Stearns, I believe, got the death penalty. I have such bad memory. Good to see you, though. And I think that should be a law everywhere. I really do, because I just think there's never, ever a good end to it. I mean, it takes 10 years, 15 years to actually execute somebody anywhere. But I think they should at least never. Oh, he took a plea. Oh, so it's probably life without. Okay. Welcome back, Pretty Sweet Pea. But I mean, it just kills me to know that they're released back into the world every day. It's gross.
Anything would work. So I dropped the link. Can you guys see it? Is Constance still in here? Gina, you're not I remember about 5 years ago letting people know about Arctic. Nobody believed me. Charlotte, I didn't know that you said anything about him.
Hey, Harley
That
Brighter.
aggravates me because I watch you. I've known you for years on this platform, and I wish, you know, look how crazy that is. That's wild to me. I wish
I would love it. They should be hung. Like, we should go back to that shit. You know, that's just, ugh. I mean, I'm all for due process, but the laws need to change as far as, yeah, they should. I mean, there should be like ankle monitors and all that shit, but think how expensive that would be.
I would have paid. That's my fault. That's absolutely my fault. What's up, Mama?
Hello.
Hey, so first I want to thank you for all your help.
So, okay, Constance Sue Rock. Let's see. Constance Sue rocks. I battled her, but learned to know where her heart is. Now I see her as Encyclopedia Sue, and yes, she knows what she's talking about as far as, you know, and she has the receipts. And she's got the obscure shit, the old shit that if you need it, you can go find it.
I actually was late to seeing all your emails, and I know you've covered a lot of this stuff in the past. When it comes to this subject, did I get anything wrong, or what am I forgetting?
No.
Go ahead and fill all the blanks in.
You hit it pretty much on the head. I do have like I said, I didn't want to overwhelm you. I said a 10, and I got a 10 more at the end.
It's okay.
I don't know. It's a way for us to protect ourselves, you know, but it doesn't do anything for the actual offender. You know, it just makes them more sneaky usually. So they just find better ways, and the internet now is like just their playground. So if they're not luring kids, they're, you know, it's CSAM, it's you know, too bad my friend Kimberly is not. Is you lurking, Kimberly? If you are, throw some knowledge in the chat. Hey, Rock. Good to see you. Yeah.
Clip what I just found the other night of Jeannie, Dolly's sister, who's a mod for him, was victim blaming the child in a chat. And
Okay. You left a comment about like a little switcheroo that gets done. I put your comment on the screen. You're saying that you said something like, that's correct. It's not the you want to talk about that?
Stepchild. The way they'll spin it, or the way Dolly's turtle spin it, is that was his stepchild, that he got custody of the little girl when she was 3. And that those papers clearly say that was his biological daughter.
Yeah.
They were, you know, searching for
Yes,
someone to
tall
take her.
trees.
She couldn't hold a spoon. She couldn't eat. She was found in the street.
Yep.
And
No water, no water, and no electricity.
Yeah. Couldn't speak. She had PTSD at 3. She was like shell shocked. She, you know, and nobody was fit to take her. And those who could take her wouldn't take her, and those who wanted to take her, in my opinion, won there for nefarious reasons. I think that's why he fought for custody for her.
Now, I don't know if you guys know when, because I don't know the timing of all this. Yeah, I think the sister, I'm not sure. Well, I'm not even going to speak on it because I forget all the details. But was he charged with incest when when she was grown, or was she still a child? That I don't know.
Tell me the incest started at 18.
Do you remember
Absolutely not.
Do you remember that?
I'm imagining it has to be when before she was 3, when she was taken the first time. I'm imagining, but I could be wrong, that's when he was charged, and that's why he lost custody.
Is the clip on Twitch where he's talking about it?
And it's on YouTube. I put the link in chat.
Okay.
What is it? What is that?
So it's on Constance's channel.
You put the link in chat?
Yeah.
Can you drop it again real fast?
Yeah.
Give me a second. Let me get there. Let me
I
see.
can put it back chat.
All right, we're gonna scoot forward.
Like, you know, make a group. And so he's laying down with a young child.
Bluetooth speaker right there. Do you remember the whole? I know that you remember the whole Georgia situation with Quentin Simon and when he got arrested there. There was speculation or a rumor. Now, this could be absolute nothing to it, but people were saying that at some point, right, he brought the brother to the Quentin Simon case. Do you remember this or no?
Yeah. It was said that it was she's a mod for everybody. She's a mod for justice.
Yeah, I think she was like really close to 18 when he did the video. She was of age at that point. So thanks, Rock.
Okay.
They said it was her husband, but it was never really proven that it was her husband. So I don't really know. It looked like the Ice Cold Ange guy, but it was never really
Yeah,
proven.
so I don't know. Flava showed a video last week about, or this past week, whenever it was, of, I had no idea. It looked like, thanks, Curious. It looked like in some of the footage in Georgia at Quentin's in Savannah, when they were all being assholes outside this, Quentin Simon's house, it looked like Ice Cold Ange got caught in the background where Dolly was on camera talking and walked behind the back. So it's very possible he was in Georgia with all of them. Isn't that wonderful? While they're protesting for the, missing child.
All right, guys, here goes Ice and what she's been saying.
I mean, clearly it's a lifelong thing with this family to exploit children. We'll just put it that way. It sure did look like him in that footage. It did, but it didn't. I don't think it showed the guy's. I don't know.
Here it is. I'm not gonna show the video because looking at this and it's weird. It's a picture of him, and there is a person laying in bed next to him, and I don't know who this person is, or just have a listen.
That's the topic of this.
No.
It was awesome. And I really do see. I'm talking about my wife.
Man, show. I'm not doing that. It's disturbing. It's disturbing. These guys that are literally like into kids. There's something sick there. It's just weird. It's just weird.
I'm going to send you another link. That's to Dolly's nephew, and this is rapper Mike, and he's equally creepy. He's not as sexual.
Oh, okay. Someone asked earlier if Dolly's brother died. I thought that this clip was his brother, but it's his nephew.
He tells a story of inappropriately touching a girl, and he's only 5'2", and this is Dolly's nephew, another brother's son that was living with him. It's in back chat.
Oh my God, another brother's son that was living with him? I skimmed over this live earlier, but I was getting ready as I was listening to it, so I missed some stuff. So re-listening is good, but they show the video.
It's all very weird, y'all. And there's a lot to talk about. These people can't change. It's very weird. This is not somebody who, stumbled out of the bar and took a pee by the dumpster and somebody
right,
saw
like
it.
That's the story. People that are on the registry. Oh, I got caught pissing in public. Okay, if people tell you that, just you be side-eyeing them.
And called the police and got mad, and he's on the list, right? No, this is
he's a tier 1 offender, which I'm assuming is the worst tier.
This is a child, it's very weird, they're very disturbing, what I'm saying? It's very, very weird. That link though is what is it? What are they showing?
It's just rapper Mike he was talking about how he was got with a girlfriend and he was hugging her so tight and he wouldn't let her go. And it's a creepy video. It's not near as bad as the last one. It's just shows the guy and he tells a creepy tale about touching.
Let's get to the video.
Okay.
That's heels in the air clip.
Okay, I'll play it. So this is now, is this a different one though?
I agree, Kim.
Yeah, this is a different brother, not Ice Cold Ange's son. This is a different brother. Dolly has like shit tons of brothers and sisters.
Yeah.
So this is the second link that you sent me?
Yeah.
He's got a shit ton of brothers and sisters, and nobody could step up and get that girl?
No.
Because they're all fucked up.
Nobody stepped. The ones that were competent enough obviously didn't come forward. And the ones that came forward weren't competent enough.
Okay.
Hey, Wolfie watches.
Yeah, I read that. Yeah, I sure did. As this is loaded.
That Ice Cold Ange is like 5 foot, 4. This rapper Mike is like 5'2". In my opinion, there's some inbreeding going on somewhere because they ain't right.
So I know that you do really good research, and you have receipts on a lot of these idiots for many years. If you guys don't know, this is Constance Sue. She's been around a long time. I've been friends with her for years on this platform, and that's something I do not say a lot.
Yeah, she's a solid lady. Solid lady.
We never fell out, never shit on her, One time I had her on panel and I said something stupid, and I felt so stupid when I did. It wasn't even mean though. I said something like, "Do you remember this, Constance?" I was like, "Don't you?" I think I said something in the way of like, "Don't you support Ernie Shell?" And the whole chat corrected me. Like,
Oh yeah.
She is an OG. She is, and she. I never caught her slipping. So, yeah, she's definitely not an Ernie Shell supporter.
Yeah, remember? Yeah. So anyway, guys,
I bet you he got hopped on good for saying that.
She's got a channel. She's got a playlist on Dolly, a full playlist, and she's been covering this for years. A lot of these idiots. And if you don't know who's on panel, you should subscribe. She's an honest person. I've known her for years, and it's hard to say that on YouTube.
I don't know, Kim. I think there's Ice Cold Ange is the only one I know that's convicted. That's all I know. So that's not I don't think so. But there's weird shit going on in that family. I mean, you know, when the girl was 3 years old, she was staying with the grandma, their mother, and was found wandering around on the street. And they went back. There was no water, no electricity, boards for door. I mean, it was crazy. It was something's wrong with that family. A lot of things are wrong.
Somebody without somebody putting a knife in your back or something like that. Not subscribers, but creators. So I'll say that much. But
it gives me like small peen syndrome. I mean, the guy's only 5 foot tall. It's like a Napoleon complex, I think. All right, Wolfie.
Let me play this video here. Wild and So Long is what it's called. What she sent. We'll do that now. It's like 12 minutes. Oh,
you can skip around it.
So yeah, sure thing. I'm grateful that you're here, Wolfie Watches. So this is now another brother of Dolly. We don't know who that brother is, but it's not Ice Cold Ange. This is his son, I guess. So this is Dolly's nephew, Mike, that they're going to play.
Heels in the Air made it. Rest in peace, Heels in the Air, miss her.
Yeah, this week I had coffee.
This is it, Heels? I mean,
yeah, that's him lagging, not me.
God bless Heels. This is it, Constance?
Yeah, this is his nephew Mike, and this is his nephew Mike.
I'll put Heels' name or link in the description after the stream.
Called The Life of Mike.
Okay.
Express myself a certain way, and I got to do it. You know, but she had to go to a funeral, and you know, I don't try to take no girl enough, man. I don't got time for a female to look bad and me not just coming.
Sorry, shoot, I had the. Let me fix this. Let me fix this. Oh, now I'm gonna. I don't think I can get it now. All right, never mind. Never mind.
In a place to be fucking this guy just really wants to touch her and shit, and hold her.
I'm gonna slow this down because this is like hard for me to hear. Oh, it's sped up anyways. Okay, I'll put it back at normal. Back it up a little bit. Oh, do you have a memorial sticker on your card for Heels with angel wings? To Heal with Angel Wings. That's nice. She was an excellent creator. Her clip channel, it was a go-to for me for a long time. I forget she's there. So yeah. Shout out.
Time for
Okay.
Express myself a certain way, and I got to do it. You know, but she had to go to a funeral. And you know, I don't try to take no girl enough, man. I don't got time for a female to look bad and me not just come into place and be fucking this guy that just really wants to touch her and shit, hold her. So I gave her a lot of space. It was extremely fucking hard. I hate to tell you that. I mean, it was so fucking hard just to hold her hand. Or like,
look at the room. Holes all
Yeah,
in the driveway. This is like
That was described in the court
like
paper.
Walmart at 2 a.m.
So this is, I don't know. Did she say this is when he was living with Dolly? But I don't know. When you see this kind of environment and they're filming in front of it, like, and you can't even like brush your hair, and this is okay. Like, this is how you present yourself to the world. You have issues. Okay. And the fact that, and the problem with the people with issues like this is they're, it's just their norm. And it's a lot of times it's generational. These people grew up like this. They're gonna, if they have children, they're gonna raise their children in environments like this. Their children are gonna have, it's gonna continue and continue and continue.
Mm-hmm.
Huh?
That was described in
I
the
mean,
court paper.
like I'm telling you, this is like,
and-
yeah, this is white trash. This is the island. You know, it's out of control. Look at this shit. Oh, hold on a minute. Look at the walls. I'm trying to make this bigger.
That's Heel's voice. Oh my God. I didn't even realize. I was wondering who the fuck, was this a phone call? What was going on? Okay, that makes sense. Yes, now that I think back, it is her voice. Okay, thank you, pretty sweet pea.
Damn it, I can't. But
like 20 seconds, 10 seconds or something, and look at her eyes, man. It's like she's in a relationship, and her boyfriend can open the door at any moment, man. I mean, this is not just.
Yeah, I'll tell you what it is. You want what you can't have. That's what it is. She has a boyfriend.
This is real. This is real fun. So I really got this, really wanting this. I can't just talk about her the whole entire time to her. I actually thought she looked and shit.
Like, it looks like this dude just woke up and this is what's on his mind. You fucking weirdo.
So look.
hey, Constance.
Yeah.
Constance.
Yeah.
What
Mary?
is it? Is this his YouTube?
He's talking about.
What? Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, this is his YouTube. He was talking about he met this girl and she just like, you know, was being friendly to him and gave him a hug. And he's talking about how he couldn't let her go and he wouldn't let her go.
Oh God, ladies in the chat, have you had this happen to you? We know.
And she smelled so good and he wanted to hold her tight and he was thinking about not letting her go. And he's just being creepy, basically describing that he would like to.
Yeah, no, I get that. I didn't know. So he has.
So he's like he's saying the quiet thoughts out loud.
Channel.
He used to. It was called The Life of Mike.
Gotcha. I think I remember about this now. You damn right. Yep. This is so. Yep. All right. Let's get
Dryer sheet, man. What does that mean? Dryer sheet. Oh, clean. Okay, got you. That's funny. I gotcha.
Like holding this female, man. The way she did her makeup was really fucking sexy. I really like how she did her
So fucking rapey.
eyeliner.
Oh my God.
It is.
Oh, you'd like Dolly. I mean, Betty.
I got a picture with her. With the left fucked her. Color size. She left. It's like one of the people are good.
Dude.
Don't be scared to hug me. She'll just lean into me to hug me. She'll fall asleep.
So this poor woman, whoever she is, hope she's all right. Because if she was nice to the guy, this is why women get weirded out by men. Like, men don't come in. Oh, can I have a hug? Like, that's, you know what? A couple weeks ago, some dude, I was standing at a bus stop with my kid who's 18, and he, you know, my son is just friendly to people, and the guy was drunk, talking, rambling on, and my son was just listening, you know. And the guy went into, I was standing right next to my kid, of course, because I know this guy's going to do something stupid. So he goes to lean in. Can I give you a hug, bro? I'm like, no, that's where it's going to stop. And the guy looks at me like, what do you mean? They're shocked, you know? Yeah, like, don't even. But, you know, all this woman did so far that we've heard is give this guy a hug. And now look at the freaking that you have to get on a live stream and talk about it. Like, ugh.
This is weird. This is weird and creepy. It's long. I dropped the link in chat. Yeah, I mean, just listen to the way it's creepy.
And like rubbing her sides like this.
Yeah.
Oh.
As much as I could. Like I want to
yeah,
you one time.
I think most women here have probably had someone hug us and try that shit. You know, like where, yeah. Or they try to really, really hard to get their tits on you, you know, like your tits on them, like so they can feel them. You can tell that kind of hug. Gross.
There you go. You're leaving me. I want to feel you. I don't care if you got a boyfriend. I already know.
And that's the problem, Bird in Hand, is, you know, yeah. Because I don't ever want to hurt somebody's feelings unnecessarily, but sometimes that's when nice people, cop and a feel. Exactly. That's when nice people get these kind of hugs.
Numerous times I try to grab a hold of her. I said, it's cops from here.
Some weird shit, people. There's some weird shit happening here. What happened, babe? You all right?
Man.
So what else were you saying now? There's another one that you put in there?
There's this one that's he talks about what he went to prison for, and Dolly acts like he doesn't know him. Dolly interviews him like, "Hey, this is rapper Mike," not saying, "Hey, this is my nephew Mike," but he talks about his stint in jail and how he got in jail and the prison community.
How are you this morning? It's great to see you. Thank you, honey.
Okay.
Knew him.
I know, so, and that's what happens, Bird in Hand, is you become, now it's easier for me. I had to learn how to become assertive in life, you know, like it took a lot of work. But now, I mean, I've like a perfect example. Not too long ago, I was waiting outside my doctor's office for my Uber to show up, and I was smoking a cigarette, and this couple comes out. You can totally tell they're like cracked out, you know, but they're talking to me and I'm friendly. I don't care that, you know, I used to be one of them people. Gave him a cigarette, and the guy was like, you know, I was just shooting the shit with them. And the guy, before they were leaving, you know, they were fighting. We need to get on the bus. He's like, no, we don't. No, we don't. And he's sitting next to me talking to me, because I knew he saw me as either A, a customer, or B, a working girl. Like either I was going to buy drugs or maybe I was a hoe, you know, and that was just the way it went. And, you know, he's like, oh, well, can I give you my phone number? And past me would have said, yeah, sure. Or actually it was, he asked me for mine. So past me would have just given it to him and then ignored him or blocked him. You know, like I would have just dealt with it later because I didn't want to hurt somebody's feelings. But now I was just like, I was so proud of myself because I was like, no, man, I don't give my number out. And he just looked at me like, because I mean, when I was getting high and I was, you know, running the streets and shit, I had so many weird numbers in my phone. People wanted my number, you know, and I would give my number to dealers and all this shit. And I'd be getting texts all hours of the day and night, people trying to sell me drugs. It was crazy. You know, so I'm like, no, I don't give out my number anymore. And I was like, hey, and in the back of my head, I'm like, that's progress, you know. But it's hard to be assertive but I started realizing that, hey, you know, my feelings, I'm getting used to putting my feelings ahead of it. And I'm not mean about shit, you know, but I'll just be honest with you.
So here's what I'm trying to tell. So I'm so glad that we had this little conversation.
That'll
so
happen.
A couple minutes ago, I was asking about a rapper Mike, because I remember he presented this guy. This got to be like a troll, right? Wasn't that the guy? Right? Like this guy was like a troll that he hired and stuff like that. Is that the same person?
Something like that. I remember something about that.
Okay. So this is now a different brother.
No, it's the same rapper Mike, but he's describing what he went to prison for, and people talking about him, how weird he is.
You know what, Harley Rider? Back in the day, I'm 52 years old, all right? When I was about 18, there was a phone number. Remember when the white pages and the yellow pages were a thing? I had the number memorized for the gay and lesbian venereal disease hotline. Is the actual quote of what the place was. I had that number memorized, and I gave that out to plenty of people. I ain't gonna lie.
And then Dolly talks to him at the end, but he doesn't say, "This is my nephew." He says, "This is Rapper Mike."
Got it.
You might be thinking about Rapper J, like they said in
I
chat.
think of Rapper J. Okay,
Rapper
got
J,
it.
isn't he the one that showed up in Savannah? I'm not sure if that was Rapper J or who that was, but maybe I'm confused.
Chat, thank you for
Yes.
correcting me. Listen,
I found that clip too.
We're going back a long time. He's in it. What's up, VA? VA, what's up, VA? I seen the Dolly video you made about covering the situation. I didn't get to watch it in full, but I'm going back to it. Y'all check out VA. VA, you're a mod. Drop your link. Go ahead and go for it. Isn't Rapper Mike dead? I don't know. All right. So while I'm playing this, I'm waiting for it's still loading. It's weird. But as I'm doing this,
Like Dolly would say, don't, stay out of my bubble. Get out of my bubble.
Where'd the guy from the band go? Did he ride out?
He said he wasn't a band member. He just saw him in concert.
Oh, I thought he played with them. No
Yeah.
problem. Okay, all right. No, not a problem. He's doing good work over there too. His, East Coast Buddy is the name of it.
He scrubbed his
Oh,
video.
Cowboy Logic.
His band
Cowboy
made a
Logic was in here earlier, I believe. It's
video of them abusing a girl. They were throwing her
Mm-hmm.
up the stairs. And I used to have that clip. But when Eileen was suing him in Georgia, he went through and scrubbed his whole profile.
The weird clip about him choking that woman is disturbing.
Yeah, I still have that one. Mhm.
It's very disturbing. It's literally disturbing to hear that. I heard it the other day from your playlist, and I couldn't watch it, listening to it. It was just weird.
If you don't know what he's talking about, let's hold up a second. I think we'll let's hold up a second. If you don't know about the clip of Dolly talking about choking a woman, let me grab it. Because it's, we're all about awareness here, right? All right. Whoops. Buddy, you're poking me. Cat's gotta be up. My son's gone, so his cat's all over me. All right, let's see. It's in shorts. There we go. Okay. All right, so this is Unsupervised Maniacs, and this is her video. She's got good stuff on Dolly. Her link is in my description. I'm sure one of the mods will put it into. She's an advocate that does amazing videos. If you're not subbed up to her, please sub.
A lot of defending of some monsters going on up in here. I'm gonna jail right out this motherfucker. You know why? Because I'm a tragedy pimp and I got a pocket full of fucking.
Because I'm a tragedy pimp and I got a pocket full of fucking money. That's my favorite Dolly line ever.
Money. And this ain't, you can tell it's genuine. You can tell it's not fake. It seems she just wants to get this shit off her chest. And it seems like, the good thing about this stuff is once you feel better once you share the nightmare.
I spun around, so now she's in my face like this. As soon as I can see her, I grab this bitch by the neck. And I squeeze so tight on her neck, I could feel my fingers touch.
Imagine that. I was squeezing so tight on her neck, I could touch my fingers together. Feel my fingers touch. Whoops. Shit.
I could feel them touching. Look, she's gurgling. I could hear her. I had her bent over her car choking, and she still wouldn't let go of my hair.
I had her bent over a car choking her, and she still wouldn't let go of my hair. So she had his hair. Oh, no.
I'm looking in her face, straining. I'm straining the shit out. I'm like, let go of my fucking hair. Let go of my fucking hair. Let go of my fucking hair, right?
Sounds pretty angry, Dolly. Pretty angry.
And you can see her turning purple, right? And look, I told her, I said, you bitch, I'm gonna punch you.
A whole lot
I'm
of
gonna let it play one more time.
of some monsters going on up in here. I'm gonna deal right out this motherfucker. You know why? Because I'm a tragedy pimp and I got a pocket full of fucking money.
And this ain't, you can tell it's genuine. You can tell it's not fake. It seems she just wants to get this shit off her chest. It seems like, you know, the good thing about this stuff is once you feel better once you share the nightmare.
I like spun around, so now she's in my face like this. As soon as I can see her, I grab this bitch by the neck. And I mean, I squeezed so tight on her neck, I could feel my fingers touch. I mean, I could feel them touching. Look, she's gurgling. I can hear her. I have been over her car choking, and she still wouldn't let go of my hair. I'm looking her in the face, strangling her.
Oh, thank you, Cinnamon Bear. Yeah, it was a big thing for me, you know, because I've been clean a long time. I don't need to give my number to anybody, especially this dude who I think was a dope dealer, maybe a pimp. I was like, no, thanks. You know, he actually asked me again, and I'm like, no, man, I told you, you know. So, yep, do that, ladies.
Strangling the shit out. I'm like, let go of my fucking hair. Let go of my fucking hair. Let go of my fucking hair, right? And you can see her turning purple, right?
You can see her turning purple, right?
And look, I told her, I said, you bitch, I'm gonna punch you.
Look, bitch, I'm gonna punch you. That's awesome. Not smart to piss off a victim's advocate. And she ain't wrong. She ain't wrong. All right.
A whole lot of defending of some monsters going on up in here. I'm gonna deal right out this motherfucker. You know why? Because I'm a tragedy.
All right, let me put that link to. Yeah, because I mean, he did. I believe it was 6 months in jail for assaulting a woman. I don't know if it was that woman or I'm not sure, but yeah, there's a link to that short. All right, we'll get back to a little more of that white boy one I want to watch. Oops. All right. I'm getting so good at this, guys. I'm like moving around like no problem now. Yay me.
What would make him say that?
He said she started the fight with him.
Huh?
He said she started the fight with him. She pulled his hair.
So yeah, if I have time, guys, I'll play that. But if you don't know, there is a video. You can put it in back chat if you have that one available. I'll play it here in a minute. It's a video of Dolly explaining a situation where I guess what he was trying to say is a woman hit him in the past, and he's talking about like literally choking her. And he's like he's like telling his people this. He's like he's like I could feel my thumbs like pressing into. He's like being so descriptive about it.
It was like he was reliving it and he was excited by it. That's how it sounded to me. It was fucking gross.
She turned purple and gurgled.
Yep, that was Aileen. Aileen is a friend of mine. Not super close, but I do talk to her occasionally. And he did assault her. And, you know, she lives out of state. And, you know, she wasn't going to go. And she didn't even really want her. I don't think she even wanted to press charges to begin with. But the state, you know, the state did it. So, yeah, that's what it sounds like him. I mean, he sounded excited saying that in that clip. I don't know where it came from. Oh, she just said that he made that video somewhere. Obviously he did. He had to know. But it's just a little peek into his mind.
It's very like creepy. Like, you know, it's just weird. Like, you know, if it's something that like, it's weird. Like it, I don't even know how to explain it, right? If I was to tell y'all that I kicked somebody's ass, right, some dude's ass, I would just tell you that I whooped his ass, this and that, explain how I did it. But I don't know if I would go into like this weird detail about I'll play it later. I guess all I can do. All right, so this one is
like zero self-awareness. Wolfie watches. I mean, what are you think what was his purpose in recounting that story, reliving that story? It was Like, do you think that, what do you think you sound like saying that? I don't get it.
The mic guy. Where did is Mo still in chat?
Exactly. All right, let's scooch ahead here. I'm not sure. Oh, here.
Selling crack and don't give them that.
All right.
Oh, here we go.
Don't give them that. After what this lady said on her channel about, you know, shooting somebody outside of Walmart.
This is another Heels video.
Selling crack and having drugs in the house with kids and things like that.
He's talking about Queen Bee.
I can support that. I'm just saying. You can't play around with trash like that. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, that's
Bag, like my dad used to say and shit, which is funny, right? I figured out what the fuck he was explaining over time. I remember what he told me.
Is this the guy that we were just watching?
Yeah.
Okay.
What is he fucking?
Looks, all right. He looks just like.
So what is he getting high here? Oh, it's a crack
this
pipe.
Is the same guy.
Hold on. I'll tell you.
Okay. And yeah, you could see the same bedroom too. The shitty.
That looks more like a weed pipe the way he's holding it, because I am the resident expert here. Y'all might be experts too. Yeah, he did. Wolfie watches. It was Aileen. She had the bullhorn, and he went and ripped the bullhorn out of her hands. Yeah, big bad Dolly, and called her every name in the book. It was disgusting. Kimberly, Unsupervised Maniacs, she has really good video, a really good documentary of what went down in Georgia.
The fucking headboard thing and the holes in the wall. All right, let's play it.
We robbed somebody coming out of a Walmart. My buddy shot him. That's my boy, though. I support him to the full.
What?
That is trash. Okay, you will never ever. You never have to ever in your mind worry about Dolly saying anything like that.
Contradictions with this.
Doing anything of that nature.
Of that nature.
Like, I wouldn't be parts of that. I don't know people that do that. Okay.
What?
That is just
What? You don't know people that do that? Are you kidding? Dude, you got the most white trashiest family on the fucking YouTubes. Yes, Cinnamon Bear.
Man.
Bird in hand, I'm very sorry that you had to go through that. But I'm glad you're thinking better now. You're thinking you're out of it, and you have decided that you don't deserve it, because none of us do. Never, ever, ever.
I hate to say it, but I'm kind of glad.
Yeah, you know what? Let me back that up, because I don't know what he was just saying. Curious. Let me back it up.
Okay, like, I wouldn't be parts of that. I don't even know people that do that. Okay,
back it up more. Sorry.
We robbed somebody coming out of a Walmart. My buddy shot him. That's my boy, though. I support him to the full.
What? We robbed somebody coming out of a Walmart. My buddy shot him. What is he? Is he for real? Okay. And he goes on to talk about Queen Bee.
That is trash. Okay, you will never ever. You never have to ever in your mind worry about Dolly saying anything like that.
Oh, okay.
Doing anything of that nature.
Okay.
Okay. Like, I wouldn't be parts of that. I don't even know people that do that. Okay. That is just.
Man, I hate to say it, but I'm kind of glad that Mike is getting somewhere where he needs to get some help. Rapper Mike got locked back up, y'all. He got locked back up. That's a
Okay, so he's talking about rapper Mike got locked back up, y'all.
booking photo on the thumbnail. He got.
Oh my God. Oh my God. I am so happy I did this. Do you guys realize who that?
Dude, look at this guy. This guy hasn't showered in a month. Look at this fool.
Was. So here's where WhiteBoy comes into play, and I really can throw a monkey wrench into this situation. Let's rewind, shall we? Let's rewind.
Got locked up for the same charge.
So Constance said a few minutes ago that the prison community, I kind of scratched my head when she was saying that because I know she knows her shit. And here she is to be vindicated and right. Who this is right here. And on the screen, it says Lockdown was in there with them. So as I'm reading this, I'm like, are they talking about me? I don't know the guy. I wasn't locked up with him. But this is Josh, 23 in Lockdown. Huge channel, almost 1 million subscribers. I did an interview with him. I know this guy, right? I know this guy, right? Josh is from Virginia, right? He stays in Virginia. That's where he lives from, right? So Josh is speaking now about this guy, the brother, right? This is all crazy. It's a small world, but I'm just saying I can reach out to Josh like that. Video, y'all should check out my interview with him on his channel. But it's
the vacant expression. Yeah, it's like the 1,000-yard stare. That's what that is.
Wild, right? Let's have a listen.
Or threatening the healthcare provider. Threatening his healthcare provider, and he's already out on bond for threatening. I think it was like Kmart employees and shit. So they're felonies.
You know.
So that's Josh, and I'll vouch for Josh. He is truthful. He's got a huge channel. That's somebody I know. Also somebody I've known for years on this platform and never fell out with. But here you have Dolly, and if you don't know who he's talking about, he's taking shots at Queen Bee in the beginning of this. I would never associate with people like this and that. And then here you have the contradictions that Heel's putting together for us, right? You don't associate with the guy, but then you're interviewing him here momentarily, like make it make sense. It's the same with PJ. These people get caught in so many lies. It's unreal. It's unreal.
I like good people around me doing good things. All that doing bad stuff and hurting people.
Dolly has at least 2 pending assault cases against women. So that was at the time this video was made, which was some time ago, which I put the link to her channel, Heels in the Air, in the chat. If you want to go look at, she's got a lot of good work.
Cool. And then, you know, to have the nerve to even do a true crime channel, right? You know what I'm saying? You know who ain't been to prison?
It's hooked to my Jeep, right? Every time I want to start this bitch, I gotta be like that noise, right? So you gotta blow it to start the vehicle, right? And then 5 minutes, one of the biggest celebrities yet we've had in the studio.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. So
one of the biggest celebrities. Here's the interview with the guy that he doesn't associate
tell
with.
us a little bit about yourself, rapper Mike.
Steve, some cool ones, you know.
Always ask for receipts. Always. That's the biggest lesson that I've learned here, because I've taken a couple of people's word for it here, and it got me and my big ass mouth into a lot of fucking trouble, because that's one thing I will not do is come here and knowingly tell a lie. Okay. So I believed some things people told me, and I said some stupid shit because I believed based on those beliefs, and I was super wrong. The internet is forever. I had to make amends to people, and I have no problem doing that. But it gets you in trouble. You always got to have the receipts, man. Always.
Tell them who I am and things, stuff. And well, at one point, this one guy was coming down the hallway. I didn't know who it was. Like, who's this guy, man? I don't know who this is. You know, just how I think any other trustee would come, right? And also, dude.
Thank you, Wolfie Watches. I appreciate that. It was the least I could do. It was the least I could do. And I hope it helped win a little bit.
We started getting closer, and it's Jimmy Jam, you know? It's Jimmy. And I was like,
Yeah, I was locked up for a year, and when I found out rapper Mike was in Supermax, I was on trustee, so I volunteered to go up there to mop the floors so I could go up there and talk to him. So I was his first visitor. You had to.
So he was in for a year? I thought it was 6 months. Yes, I'm that's one thing I've been, it'll be a decade that I'm off heroin in October. And I really do try to live humbly. Humility has gotten me very far, you know. I'll just say that.
Really, you know, you snitched. Shut the fuck up.
You know, in my opinion of it is Wolfie Watches that I had the guts to get up and make a fucking ass of myself and run with things that I didn't check out, you know, information that I didn't check out. And I hurt someone really bad in the process. And that's the last thing I want to do. Yes. Hey, great job. Great job. Great job. But yeah. So, you know, so if I can get up and do that on a public platform, the least I can do is give an apology on a public platform. I have no problem doing that. Not above it.
So yeah, I don't know this.
Checked it day one.
That's comical. I didn't know that guy was trying to be in the prison community. I have no idea who that dude is, and I know I know the big channels in the prison community. I was over there for years. That's how I started, right? And it's funny, right? It's almost like Dolly was trying to promote this nerd.
Okay, so we got the gist here. So yeah, I'm gonna put the link to this live in the chat, because there was good information in here, and I appreciate him putting that out. Now we gotta, you know, just remember there are two sides to, not two sides. There are two sides to this whole White Boy versus Dolly and PJ. You know, nobody has clean hands here. So, but this is from White Boy's perspective. So I appreciate him letting me, as he stated in his live, that people can use it. So I appreciate that. PJ had a response apparently, and I'm going to look. I'm going to see if she still has it up or if she took it down. She put it on Dolly's page. We're going to look at. See if it's still up here. 6 hours ago, 1 day ago, 3 days ago. So apparently she took it down, but I got it. So I thought the response that she wrote was rather hilarious. Wait, no. Okay, this is the first time I'm sharing something like this. So give me 1 second to figure out. Let's see. Maybe it's a PDF. No. Okay, that's not it. Image file. There we go. Ha ha. So. Oh, maybe. It was a Facebook. It was a Facebook one. I thought this was posted on. Where is it? Okay, where'd it go? Give me a second. Damn it. All right. Sweet Misery, are you in the chat? If you are, just say hey, because I can just pull it from, let me see. Let me try it one more time. No, it's not a video file. It's an image file. Personal. Open. Whoops. Okay. Oh, hey, is it all right if I just show the post from, it just has your name on the top of the screen when I show the post from in Discord? If you don't mind me doing that, it just shows your name. I'll make sure before I pull it up. Okay, thank you, honey. Wait, let me, bear with me. Okay, think I've got it. All right. So this was... Wait, stop screen. All right, let me see. No, that's not. Okay, I can't. Let's see, window, hold on. Oh, there we go. This should be it. All right. Success. All right. So this was in Facebook. I didn't even realize that. I should have seen it because it says Jimmy Jams TV, but it's under his Facebook. I don't know if she's got her own or what, but she often writes messages for him. So, important message to the community. Recently, there has been, oh, thank you, Be Real. Oh, hey, Bart Simpson official. Hi. Welcome in. Let me make sure. Let me go back. Yes. Oh, of course. Yeah, I'll leave it up. Okay. All right. Just catching up in chat. So, all right, I'll start reading again. Important message to the community. Recently, there has been a lot of misinformation and personal attacks directed at me. My old man. I love that. That's so cute. She loves saying that, I bet. I bet she thinks that, like when I was 13 and I could say my boyfriend, that's a vibe I get from that. So my old man and his channel by certain individuals online. Normally, I ignore the noise like my life depends on it. Do you really? Oh, I can make it big. Look at that. Is it sharing? Okay, sorry. My TV's behind and I use that as kind of a monitor. Oh, here. There we go. Bear with. Okay, I can make it bigger. So, so she says she normally ignores it like her life depends on it, guys. I don't know. A lot of reactive people around here. You know, like I don't, whatever. Like get a check, get your emotions in check. You know, I had to train myself to do that too. Years of practice it took me to do what I call getting down to zero. Like if I'm pissed and I'm like, you know, say you have a scale of 1 to 30, like 30's angriest, like you're punching shit. Okay. I want to get it down to 0. Like I don't want to be at a 20 and come online and start shooting off my mouth. You know, so that's called maturity and self-awareness and insight, PJ. So you should try it. She does because she's one of these that just thinks she's famous. She loves it. So but when it involves the safety of my children, including my own 14-year-old and the behavior of people in this space, it becomes something that needs to be addressed. All right. That's like Brittany J every night. Well, I need to address something. So you always need to address something. This is another one of these people. Pretty Sweet Pea, you seem to know more than I do because I really haven't followed like them like that. I wasn't even subbed to PJ at all. I'm not subbed to Dolly, but I just kind of go by what's on the street. So my 14-year-old I are wrongfully being cyber harassed by these people. All right, girl. Ma'am, someone doing a live stream about you and saying words about you and commenting on things that you've said on the internet is not cyber harassment. I mean, I'm sorry if I offend any Karens, but fucking Karen, you know, I'm like, what the fuck? There is nothing in her life that is a danger to my child, period. Ma'am, I have to disagree. I have to say that if I pray to sweet baby Jesus that you don't, hey, Jude, hello, welcome. Good to see you. As by the way, that is one of my favorite names here on YouTube because that is definitely in my top 5 favorite songs. I was raised on the Beatles, and Hey Jude is one of my very, very, very favorites. Anyway, so if you have, oh my God, your child anywhere near that house, that's fucking dangerous. I mean, come on now. All right. So that, I think that goes to, like, I'm almost, listen to me, you know, I don't even have words for that. What the fuck? This is how children become abused. And I'm not saying anything about PJ personally, but this is how children end up abused because their parents aren't fucking watching out for them. You know, this is a simple fucking fix to assure that at least this fucking guy is not going to be anywhere near your kid. You have control of that. You know, so I hope that you are taking control of that. But I really have questions. So, one YouTuber allegedly helped his brother, an RSO who frequently doesn't register properly. All right. So she's talking about WhiteBoy. And she shows a screenshot on this last one. I don't know that I should even show it, but I guess since all Dolly shit is out here. Yeah, if she plans on moving into a home with a red dotted man, then her child is that's a danger zone. I don't care if you say he lives in the camper out back, because he's been caught on cam in Dolly's house more than once where Dolly had to like push him out of the way. So that dude's in that house. So help his brother facilitate underage SA also has been known to treat his girlfriend as a punching bag, according to her own words on panel. So that is what I've heard also, but I have not heard that clip. If anyone knows of it, I would like to see it, but we'll just say that these are PJ's words. So with too many arrests to name everything from car theft, let's see. Oops, did I miss one? Here. Where is it? From car theft to possession of meth and other drugs. He says he is a reformed prison channel. He's not a reformed prison channel. Yet his latest stint was in 2025. And I believe he did get busted for, yeah. Yes, he has access to the house. He definitely does. He and WhiteBoy did catch some kind of crazy charge last year. I think he ended up running from the cops. It was crazy. I forget the exact details of it. Josh the Lab went over it. It's probably on his Twitter. But this person is constantly attacking women online, and many of them have protective orders against him. So I know of one, and that's Lady Freedom. I'm not sure what the name of the channel is, but she got one because apparently WhiteBoy went to her. They both live in Florida, and he went to her neighborhood and was putting up weird flyers. And she ended up being able to get a lifetime restraining order against him. So, you know, you can take that for what it's worth. I don't know of anyone else online that has a protective order against him. So, but that's the one I know. So, not to mention his BFF is Don Wells, someone who has been accused. Okay, these are the key words, PJ, of many crimes involving underage individuals. Another fact, his mod was just busted in a sting trying to do bad things, again, with an underage male, Arctic Fox. Now, I don't know if he was a mod for WhiteBoy or not, but I will tell you, ma'am, there were a lot of people fooled by him. So now that we know, see, now we know. Now we can avoid the bad guy, right? But you don't do that. You let him live with you. So shut the entire fuck up. Myself and DollyVision, we stand for truth. This is just a joke. I can't even hardly stand reading this. Accountability and protecting the vulnerable. I don't believe you, PJ, and that's my right to not believe you. Our goal in speaking about these issues is not drama, but you monetize all of it. It's fucking gross. It is awareness and protection. Oh, it is making people aware of what is what and who is who. Exactly. Okay. So parents need to know that there are people online who may not be who they claim to be. Yes, parents do need to know. Wolves in sheep's clothing, please stay vigilant about who interacts with your children on the internet and even who you trust. How about the people that your children interact with in real life? Like what the fuck is happening here? Because there are claims that she has that child in that house. I don't know if that's true. If anyone has proof of that, I'd like to see it. But if that's happening, PJ, you're a piece of shit. I mean, I don't care if you're there the entire time, but because clearly if that's happening, I don't trust your judgment anyways. But even if you're there the entire time, that's not the kind of person you need around your child. Just saying. I'm here for awareness, PJ, right this second. I'm not claiming to be doing this for awareness. I'm just fucking around. But anyway, if credible evidence of illegal activity exists, it should always be reported to the proper authorities so it can be investigated properly. Yes. And if you have your child in that house, that should be investigated properly. Oh, I really hope that's not true, PJ. We will always stand on the side of protecting children and exposing dangerous behavior when it appears in our communities. Oh, okay. I mean, what a crock of absolute shit. Thank you to the people who continue to support the truth and stand against this kind of behavior. Where did I leave off? When it appears in our communities. Thank you to the people who will continue to support the truth and stand against this kind of behavior. PJ and DollyVision. So here's a mugshot of WhiteBoy. Mugshot, I mean, those are all out there. This is his brother, who is on the offender registry, apparently. That's what PJ claims anyways. And I have seen this before. I've never heard WhiteBoy speak on it, but who knows? So, but he is on the registry in Florida. And then, of course, Arctic Fox. So there's that. PJ's response. That's the only response I've seen yet. I don't know, kids. But let me go back. Yeah, so PJ lives there and her kid may or may not. That's where we're going to leave it. Yep. So, but she's out here for the children, right? Her and Dolly both. No, they're out here to make as much money as possible on the backs of missing children, exploited children. And it's fucking gross. That's what Dolly is. Make no bones about it. Yeah, all they care about is protecting Dolly's channel. And yeah, and I don't know. I have people that I trust what they're saying that say that it absolutely happened, but I have not seen the docket itself or any proof of that. So I'm just going to leave that alone. Let's see. I think the reason PJ wants to be around this is I really think she thinks she feels famous. I think that's what it's about for her. And it's weird. It's just weird. So that's that. So I've been on here quite long enough. It's been 3 hours. I didn't think it would take that long. But you guys stuck with me this whole time. Most of you have been here this whole time. And I cannot even... Women's Warrior. Hello, honey. I hope you're well. I hope you're well. It's great to see you. Yeah, it's all the wrong reasons. It's just her reality is skewed. Her perception is skewed. Okay, great. Thank you so much, honey. You can tell. Oh, thanks, Troll. Appreciate you being here too. If someone wants to drop Troll's link again, please. Yeah, everything it's going to catch up to him. Will she want to be famous for being attached to him then? Yeah, it's I don't think she'll care. I think she has thanks, hey Jude. I don't think she sees the situation for what it is. I think she's still I think she still has the perception in her head of who Dolly was when she first saw him and started probably fangirling over him or however the fuck it happened. I think she still sees that perception in her head. And that's who it's definitely skewed. It's not, it's a thinking problem. It's a cognitive issue for sure. So I think I was saying something. You're welcome. I think I was saying something, but I often get off track when I see a comment, so forgive me. But anyway, yeah. Yeah. So, total denial. Because you know what happens is, I'll give an example. When I got married, I met my husband when I was 20. We got married when I was 23. When I first met my husband, he was able to keep his mask on for a very long time. Okay. Actually, it was about 6 months before he started really showing his true colors. And certainly, Bird in Hand, always welcome. Always welcome. And I stayed married to that man who it turned out, yes, definitely squirrel. And I stayed married to him who he turned out to be very verbally abusive, very emotionally abusive. He at times was physically abusive, financially abusive. And basically he's dead now, but he was a sociopath. Basically all he cared about was himself, period. But always what kept me staying there for so long, and we went through the break up, get back together, me leaving in the middle of the night with my kids in tow, all that shit, but I always had that picture of him when we first got together. I first had that in my, thank you, Amber. I always had that picture of him in my head, and I always had that hope that we could go back to that. If we could just get him the help he needs. I know, and he was severely abused as a child. So I gave him a pass on so much stuff, because I understood where he came from. And, what I did was I excused how he treated me and I treated our children for many, many years, because I was holding on to that picture, that first impression of who I thought he was. But people like him, they show you someone that is not real at the beginning. And it usually doesn't take too long before the mask slips. But by then, they got you a lot of times. By then they gotcha, and they know they do. So, that's yeah, to the ideal, exactly. And you always hope that you can go back there. And then you have children, and you feel, and I stayed home and took care of the kids. I didn't have a paycheck. I didn't have any income. I didn't have any skills. I had 3 kids. It was, you get stuck. And then by the time you realize that you're married to a monster, it's too fucking late, but then they come in and love Sweet Sativa. Okay. Thank you, honey. Good to see you. So it's, by then they got their hooks in you, and the abuse just gets worse. And I got sicker in my thinking, sicker and sicker and sicker. And we grew sicker together, so, but, yeah. And I always thought that, and be real, it wasn't that I thought I could change him. I thought he was I just needed to get him back to who he really was, but he really never was that person. It's just an illusion, They get you with that. So anyway, yes, I am too. Yep. A lot of us have been there. And I just love being alone now. I love it. Like I remember when I was newly single and really started healing, and I thought, and I would get lonely and wish I had someone to like share my life with and this and that. And then I would think, you know what though? What's fucking awesome is I can just pick up and go somewhere and not have to worry about, does he approve of where I'm going? Will he be mad if I leave? Do I have to take the kids? I have to take the kids with me because, this and that, all those things that go through your head, because I needed I couldn't do anything without his, stamp of approval. I wasn't allowed to have friends because he didn't approve of them. It was just, the ability to live my own life now and to just be who I want. I can go wherever the fuck I want. I can spend my money on whatever the fuck I want. I can wear what I want. I can talk to who I want. I do whatever the fuck I want now. And that's freedom. That's liberty. And I love it. And I just love my solitude. I really do. I have my son that still lives with me, but, and he keeps me company. Once he leaves, I'm going to be a mess. But, yes, I am free. You're happy single. Okay. I was wondering because I know you were having troubles last time we really talked about it, but it took you a year to get used to it. And I would struggle. Yeah, it's just, you got to get used to a new normal. You got to be willing to change, and accept change, because when you're in abusive relationships like that, change freaks you the fuck out. It just, still to this day, I don't like change, but I look at it differently. Like it doesn't scare me as much. I think, okay, just go with it. But yeah, exactly. You're not being timed going to the store or how much money you spent or what you bought, yeah. So just remember, ladies that got away, just remember your freedom. You're free now. You're the boss of you. So, all right, guys, I so much appreciate all of you for staying for so long and listening to me. This is going to go over wonderfully with my watch hours. I need watch hours, a lot of them. So this really helps me out and I appreciate it. So it's been a great, great live for me too. And I hope you enjoyed it. I enjoyed everybody in chat, all the new people too. I saw a lot of new people in here. I'm very grateful for you stopping in and listening. So I will leave you with that. And remember, links are in my description if you need links to anything that was played. If not, reach out to me in my About section. You can find out how to reach out to me. Thanks again, mods. You did wonderfully. Thank you for your help and have a great Sunday.